end.
Yep. But we are live on Facebook Live. We're live on the internet with Zoom. And this is the King's Crystal Shard, Part 2. We are here right after our heroes survive a vicious battle, survive a cooling of passions by an avalanche, and then they find a cave of solace till they go down to the bottom of the steps and they find that it's a difficult area and rather sweltering. So they come on, they're coming back out.
This is great. What are you talking about?
To find a alternate route to try to find the shard and the mysteries that are going on within this volcano. And I will go ahead and we'll share this. Which one? Oh, I got two.
Such my fault. You people can't take a little heat.
No, right?
Oh, that's not the one I want.
There we go.
I want because I got. It must be this one. That one's not either. Why didn't that? Okay, I'm not even going to go there with that. I'm going to drop that one. There we are. It's already up. All right, and okay, it stopped it. It just was sitting so far in the background. And here we are. You can see where their base camp was approximately on the map. You guys see that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see which cave they entered and came on out. Right over, and I'll get the spotlight here. Come on. You little buzzard. What happened there? Okay. I'll get that back on up. For some reason, it stopped sharing and popped out. But they come out of the cave. They
Set up camp.
Yeah, and looking to try to decide where to go to next. So right at the moment, it will be Richard. Well, no, it's Blood. What was it? Bloodforth there. Your guy there, and
Blutvater.
yeah, Blutvater or something like that, if I remember correctly. And then there's a Zetchi, and then there was Ignatius. You guys are outside of that and trying to decide what you're going to do and where you're going to do it. So I'll let you guys role play that for a minute while I pop up this other, because I'll need it for our new player that will be entering. Go ahead, guys.
Yep, sounds good.
Save my bacon.
No, never. Bacon will never be saved. I will eat your bacon. Yeah.
Bacon is bad for you.
No, it's not. It's
prove it.
It's the food of the gods.
Yes. Anyway, so we're outside this camp. You set up. I've set up a tent in case, kind of near the entrance to this, and near the entrance to this entrance. Perfect. To this cave. In case there's another avalanche. And
cold out there. Why are you staying out there?
Because it's better than in there.
I disagree.
Agree to disagree.
I disagree to agree.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, I see what it is. Okay.
And I probably asked the people who are there
Yeah, annotate it from there.
Who wants to take first watch, last watch?
All right.
I think I'm in middle watch.
Actually, I was in the middle watch.
Oh,
The
that's
last
right.
time,
That's right.
yes.
That's right.
Oh, I did my watch. I gotta sleep. See you guys tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
And right over here where the bouncing ball is,
Mm-hmm.
that is right in there. That's where the avalanche
Was.
piled
All right.
piled up and went down this this here. The little diamond, orange diamond here is where you guys saw refuge when it came behind those rocks and saw it and such. So just to get everybody caught up, whatever viewers we have, and we have the new player that it may be pertinent to them. I know that certain aspects will be. So
Right. So do we want to start heading up to the next location then?
well, you're on while you're on watch, and
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
and there's 3 watches. So let's see here. The last watch, whoever's on that, I'll need a perception dice or
Yes,
perception.
I think that's me actually.
Okay.
All right. Here comes my crit failure. Hold up.
That-
Oh, I got half of that right. 19.
Okay. You'll notice that off on about up here on this side of the avalanche, where the avalanche
Came
debris
down. Yep.
is, that you see some movement, it looks like, under all that ice and snow.
Okay. And is this distance something like 120 feet away from me or further?
That's further. You just we'll say that that's about 600 feet away from you.
That's outside of range. I could shoot. Hmm. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take some snow and cover what's left of the fire we might have had. It's
Okay.
getting lighter in the day, presumably at this point anyway, and I don't want anybody to notice the campsite if we can avoid it. And then I will stealth toward the movement.
Are you
weapon out,
are you letting
shield up, hood up, that whole thing.
Are you letting the others know what you're doing, or just you gonna sneak on up on your own?
They need their sleep, but could be dangerous.
It's your choice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not.
I'm gonna let Ignatius. I'm just gonna shake Ignatius a little bit, and as soon as he's like, I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna say, I'll be back, and then head on.
All right. Go ahead and for 600
I roll over and try to ignore him. It's
well,
Yeah,
if
that
you want
sounds
to,
all right.
if you want to ignore him, you most certainly can. That will not be an issue. There, that's your choice. And but I'll give me 2. I'll go with 2 stealth checks. I know it's kind of
Would you-
generous for that distance, but it's difficult terrain.
Okay. Would you consider this environment rocky?
Actually, a combination of rock, snow, and ice.
Okay.
Because it's
Then I will
there's
roll my
chunks
still.
there's chunks of ice there that are as big as a large inn table in a
Right, for
common
sure, for
room
sure.
at places, and then there's loose snow that came on up where you kind of sink down about to your kneecap at times, other times just your ankle, and others it's stout enough, possibly because you see an edge of a rock under it, and you see some stones and boulders that it picked up on the way down.
All right. So the first one is an 18 stealth check.
Okay.
The second one is a 23.
All right. Richard,
Yes.
or Robert rather,
Robert. Yes.
give me 2 perception checks at disadvantage.
All right. Can you roll it for me?
Well, you can roll it. I can
Do you trust me?
I can.
All right. Okay. Have you got a dice roller or something I can use or something?
Yeah, I do if you want. I
Yes.
got that one. Let me put it into. Let's see here. Is it? No, I don't want it there. I'll stop sharing because I'll have to. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. If you got physical dice, roll them for now, and I'll get that in there.
All right. Okay. I'll roll physical dice. Hang on then.
If you have them,
Or
I
digital,
just don't want.
whatever works for you.
Yeah, I just don't
All
want to. I just don't want to hold things on up.
Sure.
I'll get the dice roller link over there. You should have it. It's the one we used last time.
With this
Yeah,
advantage.
but
Oh, I rolled 4 20s. How surprising.
Yeah, that's that. All right. So let me see. Okay.
Let's see here else. Yeah, I know I can.
Hang on a minute. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'll stop the share. That way I can go ahead and make sure I get that to you. I'll put it into the Zoom chat.
1, 2. Okay. So, all right. So, all right. With a disadvantage, right? So, hang on. So, with a disadvantage, yeah. So, disadvantage, yeah? 2d20.
Yep.
And I pick the lowest one.
Yep.
So, with my lowest one, I get a 10 plus 7 plus 5. So 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think that's that correct? Yeah, 22.
I'm wondering how you get +7 and +5.
Ah, right. The reason why I get a +5 is because I got the observant feat as a veteran human. Observant. You gain +5 to to passive perception and investigation checks, and you can read lips.
Yeah,
so,
if you can see them.
No, yeah, I believe you.
And if you know the language. Yeah, we got that, but it's just so you got you said a 22, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. What was the second one?
The second one was nat 20, which is my highest, but I chose the lowest, which is a 10. So I got a 20 and a 10. Yeah, I show you that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see on my.
I believe you.
I believe you, Dave. Don't get so paranoid. Whatever issues that were there are resolved. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to get into it that much, but no, I'm looking at my DC chart is what I'm doing right now. And okay, you don't hear nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
And you don't feel nothing as far as that. And down in the Zoom group chat is that link for the digital rice roller, right? Dice roller.
Okay, cool.
As far as that, and let's see here. I'll pop that down, and then I'll go ahead and I'll get us back to our fun little picture of where this is all happening. And let's see here. I want to go back, and I will stamp yes. That will be it, and I will make it a purplish, I guess. And right up kind of right there is for Zetchi and Robert. That's where this activity is taking place.
Okay. Do you want me to describe my character as you look upon him or not?
He he doesn't see you at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. Once he does, let me know, yeah?
Yep. So you're stealthing on over there.
Yeah, I'm sneaking on over.
You think you're just the cat's meow because
I'm real stealthy.
you don't hear anything that seems to think that you're out of place. You made a couple slips on some of the bigger pieces of ice, but you didn't slide. You actually caught yourself and slid with it and took advantage of it to go forward as far as that. So and you get within 60 feet of it, and it looks like some of the pieces of snow are that are round like a small snowman's head seem to be moving. Where for Robert's benefit and trying to take that, he's trying to push and work it. So that now you know the dynamic, work it.
So I can't tell if this is a person under the snow and it's like their head, or if this is a skull under the snow that is coming out and going to attack me. So I'm just going to ready and act. So actually, the first question is, does it look like whatever's under the snow is successfully digging out, or does it look like it's like struggling and the snow is just kind of going back to where it was?
It looks like, from your perspective, would say that he's or she or it is struggling to a degree. Robert, what's your strength?
My strength on my character sheet is a weak and pathetic
Okay.
20.
-1.
-1.
I have a strength of 8. I'm
Okay.
completely weak.
So it's definitely that the entity that is under that snow is struggling. It would be your assumption.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to put my crossbow away, draw my rapier, make sure my shield is available, and basically dig some of the snow with the shield arm up and see if I can't see whatever is underneath it. And I'm essentially just ready to stab it if it looks like a skull.
Okay.
Flaming skull.
Well, I forgot I could have brought him back on that. Yeah. You just did yourself a disservice. As you're digging, you'll notice that it doesn't have that green eerie light that you saw in the previous encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel labored, semi-warm breaths coming on up.
At that point, I will basically make sure that they know I'm there. I will say, "Do you need help?" And just kind of continue digging with maybe a bit more, a bit less stabby readiness and a bit more helpfulness.
And Robert, you can go ahead and jump in and do that. But before you do, Tiv and Ignatius, give me a perception check. Since he hollered.
I only rolled a 9.
Okay, you're still sleeping.
I got a 4.
You're still sleeping. Okay. Go on, you two. Robert,
All
you
right.
can pick it up.
All right. Praise the Lord. The salvation has come for me at last. The promised lands, the golden gates upon me.
Oh, kill it
Tell
with
me.
fire. Kill it with fire.
Tell me, are you an angel or a demon that's come for my soul?
I say, I'm not in the market for souls. And I kind of reach down to help pull you out.
He touches you and says, "Thank you, brethren. Thank you. Praise Valhalla that you saved me. Thank the gods that you found me. Tempest blesses you. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord."
Religion is not one of my proficiencies. So I go, sure. We have a camp set up over down that way. You might want to warm yourself up over there.
Ah, the warm fires of comfort and welcomings. I am truly honored to be blessed by you. I owe you a grand prize or something.
Favor, maybe.
A favor. Yes, a favor. I am not a rich man. I am a man of God and a man of war.
Yes, well, if you don't quiet down, we're gonna have a problem on our hands with a lot of fighting. So maybe. And I just.
Let them come. Let them come, and I shall smite them.
I don't lead you anywhere. I hide, and then head in a direction, and you just have to do what you can to follow.
He shall follow, or attempt to follow. But I just describe my character if you wish me to.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So before you see a man in sort of black leathers, sort of like a shirt, like very black leathers, wearing a sort of nice little white collar. In between is like in his neck. He has an eye patch over his eye, and like has a few war scars to boot. He's not a very pleasant sight to look at, but he has very good charismatic silver tongue skills. Very skinny, very slim, very weak, skinny guy, but he carries a bow and arrows on his back. And he and that's what he looks like. Looks like the picture.
Fair enough. I guess I'll describe my character. Short, 3'10", hood up, actually a white cloak that actually conceals the face and causes me to look almost translucent, like some sort of ghost. But on me I carry a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, bolts for each, a sturdy pair of boots, a buckler, and a rapier. Definitely equipped, but more for long travel rather than heavy armor and weaponry. And yeah.
So he will attempt to follow you to the campsite.
Sure. I pointed in the right direction. I don't know if you actually notice where I am specifically, but it's good enough, I guess.
And there's enough. It's difficult terrain, but there's enough places if you take your time. About half your speed to move that 600 feet to put your feet so you can into secure positions so you don't have to, make a roll to see if you fall, slip, or like that. There's chunks of snow and ice situated in such a way that you can, but it just slows your movement to half.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so we'll jump over to the fact that you're getting close to Campbell's. You call it there, Zetchi, since you're the one that's leading this foundling and bringing yourself back.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. Everyone hates the preacher character.
Does they like the... No. Yeah. So I make my way back to camp, and I kind of actually lead. Upon arriving there, I will lead you show myself by just kind of entering into the cave that's nearby, and kind of make a motion. And almost as soon as you get nearby it, the motion is follow me. And almost as soon as you get by, the heat coming from it would get rid of any painful frost or cold pain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
But after that, I just sit myself back down out in front of the tent and keep an eye out for anything else. When you arrive, I guess you'd see the other two characters, but I don't wake them up since they're both still asleep, and it doesn't look like there's a fight.
Oh no,
Okay.
and the rest of your watch goes uneventful. So you're the last watch. So if you want to wake them up,
I'll wake them up. I'll wake them up if the sun is in the sky for a while, basically before it reaches noon for sure. But at some point, I'll wake them up if they don't get up themselves.
all right, you're having a little bit of difficulty seeing the sun.
Oh, okay.
But you can make it out. Let me not totally mislead you on that. It's just
Right.
because it's very gray, almost like what the picture is showing. A gray cloudy, a gray cloudy with bits of snow blowing in the air. You'll see this dim orangish red hue behind the weather. So you can make your adjustments to what you want to do by that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wake them up eventually.
All right.
I guess I'll start with Bloodfall.
Okay.
Bloodfall.
Right, so Tiff wakes up with a bit of a yawn, and he kind of stretches out and everything. Takes a look at his clothing now that might have been a little bit singed, and he tends to he starts tending to it and pulling off some of the crispy bits, and he asks, has anyone thought about breakfast? He says, I'm pretty famished.
Breakfast. Ah, you are in good luck, my friend. Ask, and the god shall provide.
We have a guest, by the way.
Yes, I will. Tiff will just give a glance at him and not give a scowl, but just give him a very serious look at him, but without a smile or anything like that. Just a look, like he's sizing him up.
I mean you no harm. I am a peaceful man of the cloth. I serve the mighty god of war, Tempest.
And Tiv just nods at him and starts rummaging through his pack, looking for something to, take a bite out of. Maybe he has some travel ration or something.
Why are you on this mountain?
Why am I on this mountain? I seek a relic of Tempest himself. I heard rumors from travelers and bards that an old, rusty, ruined belonging to Tempest was up in these mountains. So I came to these mountains to try and find this place. And I've been searching for days, trying to find this old ruin of Tempest up here.
Well, the mountain recently became active, and we're investigating why. There's a chance that it has to do with these ruins you're looking for.
Maybe so.
We, at the very
Maybe
least,
not.
we know entrances into the mountain, so that might be better than just looking around randomly.
Indeed. But yes, I seek an old ruin of Tempest and see what ancient texts I can find there. I'm a bit of an archaeologist cleric. I like finding old stuff of my god
Right.
and documenting it.
I believe you. When I eventually wake up Ignatius, probably without shaking him this time, instead just creating a really big fire for us to cook food on.
Okay, you.
I just waft some, cooking sausage in his
Yeah.
face, smoke.
Dog, I was hoping you were gonna kick him in the butt, but
No. I mean, I could light him on fire, but
he'd like that too much.
I know exactly. I'm trying to wake him up gently.
Ignatius.
Yeah.
No,
What's that? Oh, what's that? I hear this droning, whiny, like, voice in my sleep. What the heck is that?
I don't know. Bad dream.
I don't know.
Yes.
I had a wonderful dream. I was the world was on fire. It's beautiful.
Oh, food's cooking, and we have a guest.
Greetings! Greetings and salutations, brother. I mean you no harm. I am a man of the cloth.
Oh.
I serve the mighty Tempest, the god of war.
Yeah, that's great. I go over and I start, I stick my hands in the fire, like not warming the fire, like literally stick them in. Oh, it's
because
cold
it's
there.
Yeah, it's a little chilly at this elevation here, but not terrible. You're innate.
So, is there a sanitarium on the mountain? Yeah, a mental institution you came from?
No, I come to these mountains seeking old relics of my god, an old temple that once stood here maybe long ago, from what I have heard from many bards and many tales from the inns round where I am from. So I come to investigate to see if those rumors are true.
Yeah, I think they told you that, so you'd shut up and go away.
Maybe so. But I am here. and you have found me, and I am truly in your debt.
Great, what you got?
I have the words of my God and the healing power of my God in my
keep it.
fingertips.
And I start almost like I'm washing with the fire. Stick my arms in it.
What is wrong? Does not the word of God frighten you?
No, I just want you to shut up.
I cannot. For I have a mouth and I'm entitled to use it.
I look at him and I'd be like, I could take care of that.
You wish, but the gods will not let you.
I say I can take care of it too, and whatever I'm cooking over the fire, which is probably some sort of sausage or something, I just stick in your mouth.
I hope it burns him.
It might. I'm not that worried about it. I just stick it in. It's like,
I shall eat upon the sausage. Thank you. But yes, I know many ways of the healing art.
How are you speaking so well with the sausage in your mouth? It's talent is what it is.
He was that hungry that he inhaled it.
Indeed.
Nom.
Man,
No.
he can suck the chrome off a trailer hinge.
His name's Kirby. No. Yep. I start backing up, getting ready for the next entrance.
I'm going to use my arcane recall to recall 4 levels of spells.
Your rest gave you a short rest.
Yeah, but you can use
That's
arcane
why
recall.
he's easy. Yep.
No, but I'm not saying that because of what you're doing. I'm just making sure that you know what you got. All you guys got. It wasn't directed solely at you there, Ignatius.
Oh, let's go. Let's go up the mountain.
Start heading up the
Yes.
mountain, and I will.
It's about time.
Which way up the mountain?
Up.
We're gonna head toward where I found Robert's character, and up toward the entrance north of the.
Which one?
That location.
Number 2.
The one directly north. So 2.
Okay, number 2. All right.
I'll follow, guessing.
It will take you, because it is difficult terrain, to get to the familiar recovery point where Robert's body was. That time to get over there, we'll say between packing up camp and like that, it's about it's about 9 o'clock in the morning now.
Okay.
What question?
I was just saying, okay, sounds good.
Oh, I thought someone else was piping up and had a question. That's all. You see that you have the ridge line there, and it gets you can just tell by the ridge line that it's very steep, and it does look like it's a let's see here. Okay, it does look like it's difficult terrain, and you're going to need to use some equipment, most likely to get up there if you're going to try to climb. So, Tiv.
Yes.
What are you doing during this? Anything that you any suggestions on how to make it up this? It is a what you're looking at going on up there right now is going from where you were at about a 6-degree incline up to about a 22-degree incline.
Right, that's not very, very steep. We can. I have a grappling hook and rope. Obviously, I think we probably have. I don't know if I have any spikes. Let me see. What comes in that travel pack? Oh, I have 10 pitons, so I have 10
Okay.
spikes. So, I mean, 22 degrees isn't huge incline.
That's
So,
more than enough to roll a MRAP.
yeah, I mean, you could slip and,
But
skin
no,
your
I
knee or
just
whatever.
try to
Um,
give you a sense of the climb, that there's a change in the pitch. But
yeah, I would. I would just try to, climb without. I have enough pitons that everybody can, have one in their hand, so that if they do feel like they're starting to fall, they can always just, crouch down and jab it in there, just to resteady themselves.
Is there somebody who feels confident in taking the rear, either because of any more attacks or their strength in catching somebody or magic to help?
I'll take the rear.
Okay. In that case, well, I'm going to give you some of the climbing gear, and then if needed, you can basically set up pittons maybe 25, 30 feet up each time, and you'll be behind us some distance, but you'll catch up and we'll wait for you. And if anybody falls, you'll be right there with
Okay.
rope and all that.
All right.
So that's what we'll do.
And
Who's going first?
well,
While
I'm a
they're
pretty
taking
good
inventory,
climber.
while they're taking inventory of their stuff, I'm going to start casting Titzer's floating disc as a ritual.
Seems fair.
And
okay.
put on whoever goes whoever goes first, and they'll be climbing with a little disc filling with me sitting on it.
Falling, yeah. You want to go first, Bloodfallen, or
Yeah,
me?
I'll go first.
All right.
All right, so I said I'm
Sipping
gonna-
tea the entire time.
all right, so what kind of rolls do I need to make for climbing?
Well, you're using the pitons there,
Right.
so
Yeah, so I'm
that's-
using gear. Yes.
yeah. So that's right at the moment. That you're not going to have to make a roll right at the moment,
Okay.
because you're focused on your climbing.
Mhm.
This ridge is wide enough where you can, one side or the other, you can definitely. It's kind of like walking up a slippery, icy snow goat path at the moment.
Okay.
To
I will
give
continue
a sense.
making headway towards the
All right.
cave entrance.
I asked for you in the chat. I asked for your passive perceptions. Anyone have? But that's all right. We can do it real quick over here. It wasn't that.
My passive perception is 14.
Okay.
My
It's in chat
passive,
now.
my passive perception is 17.
Okay. And Ignatius.
That's 9.
Okay.
Real quick,
Yes.
double check here. This David.
Yes.
So you get 5 from observant,
Yes.
and then you have proficiency or +2 wisdom, or both.
I have +4 wisdom. I have wisdom of 18.
Okay, and do you have proficiency in perception?
Yes, I do.
So that would be 22 is your passive perception.
Okay. 22
Or,
then.
sorry, 21.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's above the 15 that I was looking for.
Yeah.
So Robert,
Mm-hmm.
you'll notice off to your left over. Let me get the little spotlight where you guys are going up this route on the edge there because it's more like a trail, a goat trail. It's narrow but gives ample foot width. You notice over here some movement in the snow.
Okay.
Just for a second.
All right. I sort of say, hey, there's someone moving over there. I just saw it just for a brief second.
I
And
ready my
also-
weapon. In case it wasn't ready already.
All right. You're ready in a action, correct?
Well, sure. I ready in
No,
action
no,
to
I'm
shoot
not.
flaming skulls.
I'm not trying to lead you. I'm just trying to understand.
I am ready to fight, and that includes shooting flaming skulls.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Since Robert pointed that out in that area that he believes he saw something move in the snow.
I will draw my I'll draw my short sword, and I'll stay like semi crouched down, and just keep an eye on that area where he saw the snow shift.
All right. And let's see here. Ignatius.
What? I don't see nothing. I sip my tea, lounging on my
Yeah, but
my little stool on a floating disc.
all right, but okay. He pointed over there, so in that direction. But you,
Yeah, well, I don't see anything, so I
No,
don't do anything.
Okay. All righty. You guys go ahead and roll initiative. Let me know. What
All
you
right.
got.
We're all rolling initiative.
Yes.
All right. So initiative, yeah.
Yes.
Seems my
Okay.
character's role is the same as my character's caution, 22.
That's 13.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
That's 13, 18, 19, 20, 21.
I got a 20.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And let's see here. Yeah, that was Ignatius. And that's 2. All right. Zetchi, about 30 feet out from where you guys are, up burst through the snow. This let me see. Yeah. This huge white furry worm-like creature coming up out of the snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's bursting up out of there. You'll have a free action, and Robert will have a free action because his perception saw it. So, but if he wants to do something, I'll give him a free action, and then we'll go in. You and him, and then we'll go into initiative order.
All right. I am going to say my character was ready for a flaming skull, not a giant furry worm. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna take my initiative when it is, and then Robert can take his action as he wants.
Okay.
So my action is going, what the, and
Yeah,
like,
okay.
and like, let me, do something. Let me put some magic into this bolt here real quick. But yeah, that's my action. Robert.
Okay. So I draw my heavy crossbolt
Okay.
weapon because that's what I got as a weapon. I think. Let me see. Heavy. Yeah, I think it's yeah. What is it? What have I got? I'll double check. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got warhammer and a cross. The thing that you
All right.
crossbolt.
Yeah.
So, would my crossbolt reach the range or not?
Yes, it's only 30 feet away from you guys.
And I'm gonna attempt to shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right. Okay, so that is plus my dex. Okay. So rolling a d20, and I guessing I miss. So yeah, I missed because there's no way I'll be able to hit something like that low. I guessing.
Okay.
I got 9 plus.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, unless he's got like really low armor. But yeah, I miss.
All right. So we're up to the top of the order then, and it's Zetchi.
All right, I will shoot it. Also,
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, I guess I'm shooting it. Let's see. Seeing the first shot probably ricochet off of its body. I'm going to aim for maybe somewhere in its mouth. Maybe that would be more effective. Yeah.
Are you're gonna do a called shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a called shot.
Okay.
Gonna aim for somewhere in between its teeth, somewhere really painful and hopefully soft.
Do you see some teeth?
Do I see some teeth?
That is just me saying that.
All right.
Do you see some teeth? This thing is now size-wise, like I told you, it's huge.
Right. That's why I'm like aiming for somewhere where I'm hoping it's high and won't block it.
I mean, I got 16, but I don't know if that does hit his armor class.
No, it does not.
See, I told you.
Okay. Yep. Called shot in between the gums.
Okay, and
It'd be really hard if it was a human, but this thing is a little bigger for that.
We'll make that that's at a disadvantage then.
All right, sounds good.
I forget how we talked about doing called shots, but it's quick enough just to do that way right now.
Sounds good. 20?
20 will hit.
Nice. And I will. Yep, it's this one. It needs to make a. Oh no, there's no save for this one. Hehehe.
You think so?
Well, okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna add a grasping arrow to this one. He takes 5 points of poison damage and 4 points of magical piercing. Those are bad rolls.
5 and 4. That's 9.
5 and 4. Yep. And his speed is decreased by 10 feet, and he takes slashing damage if he moves once per turn. And he can make an action to try to get rid of the brambles on him.
You'll notice as soon as the brambles come within 5 feet of them, they freeze, and when they hit them, they break.
Interesting. Okay, sounds good.
As far as that, so you'll see that there, everything went off like you thought, but they just because of a cold. That's
right. Yeah.
You would assess that's within 5 feet of the creature.
I will say then, upon seeing that, I say, don't get close to that thing. That looks cold, we'll say.
And that's why I'm letting you know, so you can react and
And I'm letting the party know. So
Yep.
I'm going to make my second shot.
Okay.
Light crossbow, just see if I hit it again. I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, aiming for the gums seemed to work, so I'm gonna go for that again. Does a 12 hit its
No.
line? Okay.
And okay, is that everything that you're doing?
I'm going to move back a bit, so I am next to Robert, the cleric of temples.
No, but that tells me how you're moving back, because you're on this goat trail on the top of that ridge line. When you say move back, you know, it could
Yeah,
mean...
I'm not moving away from the creature. I'm moving down the trail. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Robert, you're up.
All right. So what does the creature look like? Can you describe? Is it like a lizard, or is it does it look like?
It looks like a huge, furry, white land dragon.
Big giant land dragon.
It would be possibly what all you might construed it, because I'm not sure if any of you've run into it before.
Yeah. Does it have eyes
Yes,
or legs?
it does. No legs.
Wings?
Okay. No wings.
Okay.
So it's like
it does have eyes. As far as that, I'll give you that. You'll see two little icy blue eyes. Well, little for the size of it. Probably fairly good size compared to yours.
Right. Okay. I'm going to tempt a sacred flame on it. So basically, it has to do a dex save against my wisdom AC, and my wisdom is a +7 plus whatever my level is, isn't it? Isn't it? So I'm level 8. My wisdom is +7. So no, +4. Sorry.
Yeah, your wisdom is +4, and then you take a proficiency of 3, and then add that to 8. So it's going to be DC 15.
Yeah, so he has to beat a DC of 15.
All right, and his stats. Okay. And let's see here. All right. It seems to, from your perception, just miss him.
Okay.
Yeah, or that's what you would think, that he just slithered out away from it.
All right. Okay. I will take 30 steps backwards.
All right. As far as that, so you're in the very back, so that's fairly easy enough. As far as that, but let's see here. It is Ignatius. What are you going to do?
Definitely looking something up.
Okay.
It's dark in here.
No, it's not. It's light outside. It may be gray with snowflakes blowing around, but it's...
I'm saying it's getting dark in my physical area. Okay. I shall cast a spell, and I shall have to make a attack on this thing. So let's see here. Ooh, 24.
Okay. What do you...
Okay, as I cast a spell, I I like sit there on my thing. I pull myself up, start, and I pull out like a little divining rod, and I hold it up, and all of a sudden, from out of the sky, out of nowhere, probably the clouds. It almost looks like the lightning bolts that happen in a pyroclastic blast. A lightning bolt flashes down and hits it for maximum damage, which is 12.
All right. It kind of slithers. The lightning bolt kind of slithers around it. It reels. It kind of squeals a little bit.
And now as long as I maintain concentration, I can use my my action to call down another lightning bolt on it until I lose my concentration because it's witch bolt.
Yeah, and you'll see that it didn't seem to do as much damage as what you thought.
It's lightning, not fire.
Yes,
Okay.
just like I said. Sorry, that it?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Tiv.
Okay. Well, I had said I had drawn my short sword, so I'm going to. How far is it from me? Can I reach it and attack?
It's 30 feet away. If you want to attempt to go off the edge of the goat trail to get within its range of melee attack for you, you can. But I want to remind you that you had Zetchi that said, "Watch out, it's cold."
Yeah.
Real
All right.
cold.
So I'll just switch to my sling.
Okay.
So I'll sheath my sword, switch to my sling, and will I be able to attack this round or have to wait until next?
No.
All right.
You'll-
So I will attack with my sling.
Okay.
I am +8 to hit. So I rolled an 18.
That hits.
All right. That's going to do D4 +5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So I did 3 + 5. So 3 damage +5 bludgeoning.
3 + 5 is 8, so he takes 4.
Okay.
And that's. And now we're down to his turn. And you're up front, right?
Tiff, yes, I was
Yeah.
up front.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I got that right. And let's see here. He's going to blow. You're going to see him exhaust like a breath weapon would be what you would think. There's a 30-foot cone that's coming on out from him.
Okay.
As far as that, and I'll need everybody to make a dex save.
But I'm 60 foot away from him.
Oh yeah, you did move back 30. Okay, then everybody but you. It's a DC. It's a DC 20 dex save.
I rolled a 23.
Okay, you'll take. Damage.
I rolled a 16 next.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay. And ones that didn't save would take 13 points of damage. The ones that did will take half of that. And creatures.
Is that rounded up or down?
Go ahead and round it down.
All right, so 6.
So, what, Ignatius?
What kind of damage?
It's cold damage.
And now I'm going to ask the final question. What was the DC?
20.
Okay.
And creatures that fail, their save are frozen in place. And treat them as though they're stuck or entangled.
Restrained. Got it.
Yep. And on their round, you can make a strength check to see if you can get
Break it.
out. And let me see how long that will last. That will last 3 rounds.
Okay.
As far as that,
Did those who succeed this are the people who succeeded the save also restrained, or just the failures?
just the failures.
Okay.
And then his second attack, he will try to bite Tib since he's up in the front. And I don't know if that's going to hit you.
My AC is 18.
Yeah. And for that, I get his plus for that attack. You said 18. He misses you just barely. He comes right
Okay.
on by. You can even smell the frigid stank of it, but he's 6 feet away from you when he does this, lunging out for you, and it appeared that he was looking to try to swallow you. The size of his mouth was large enough that he felt he could gulp you in one bite.
Well, I'm a halfling, so
Yeah, but you're still
I'm just a wee
medium.
lad.
You're still medium sized, so
Yeah,
No halflings are small.
yeah.
well, that's even worse
He could definitely
because this creature is huge. So
Yeah, I'm tall for a halfling. I'm 4
Okay.
feet tall, but
and
still.
so and with that he'll go crashing back into the snow as far as that. And I got let's see here. I'll start with Ignatius. Roll me a d4.
I don't want to.
Well,
I got a 1.
Oh, yeah, you didn't want to. That was for his breath weapon return. All right. We're at the top of the order. Zetchi.
All
Yes.
right, that's a me, Mario. No. Okay.
You don't see the mouth, but you do see the humped up part of the body, like it's
Body,
trying to
yep.
go into the snow again.
Yep. I just needed to hit it, so I'm just gonna fire another shot into its body.
Okay.
Just no called shot here. But first, second wind bonus action, heal some health. That's 11 points of healing.
Okay.
11 points of not dying, please. Why, thank you. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna make an attack with the light crossbow.
Okay.
All right. As a reaction, all right, I'm gonna activate a ability of mine
All right.
as he's taking the shot, and I sort of like stretch out my hand and like shoot that goddamn thing out of existence. May the
Okay.
gods of war bless you, my friend. And basically, if he's in within 30 feet of me, right, as reaction, I can give you a 10 plus to your attack.
Does a 20 hit it?
Yes.
All right. It's a good thing that you gave it to me because I would have missed. So it takes 10 psychic damage.
Ooh.
It's a magical shot.
Yeah, he's
8.
not resistant to that. Holy shit.
No. 8 magical piercing, and
Okay.
it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Yes, wisdom saving throw.
All right. Ooh, a 15. Does he get pluses on his wisdom? Yeah, that's a 17. Does that make it?
Just barely. Okay.
Okay.
That's all that happens with that. But I will take another shot at it.
Okay.
I can only do my ability once, though.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm guessing 15 misses.
Yes, it does.
So I'll actually action surge to attack it 2 more times. Just
You're gonna try to break free?
no action surge to shoot it more.
No, I'm just asking. I'm putting that back.
I am. Yep. I am not going to break free.
Okay.
My strength is bad.
No. Okay.
Yep. That misses. Wow, I'm really badly.
Okay.
I did not roll above a 10 for all 4 shots, so only the first one hit.
Alrighty.
Nice.
But I do miss some bolts. Okay, cool.
All right. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Okay. Robert.
All right. So I, let me see. How far away is he?
Right now, for the hump that you can see, he would be 60 feet from you, but
Right.
would have.
Okay. So, I like him to attempt to try a charisma saving throw. A DC 15, and if he fails, I'll tell you what happens. If not, then fizzles.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna banish him.
Yeah. No one likes you.
No one likes
All
you.
right. Ooh. Damn. All right, he failed.
All right, so go to the gates of hell where you came from, wormling, and he just disappears and goes to hell. He's banished to hell
Just for a little bit.
for a little bit. Yes. Well, it lasts for up to a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
It depends on what you mean by a little bit, I suppose. But yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds in the flaming furnace of hell.
No, not all of hell is flaming. Some of it's colder than hell.
Well,
on the 9 planes of hell.
Yeah.
But that's neither here or there. He's gone. You don't know which one he went to. You did not specify, except that from whence you came. So
yes. Yes.
There you go. For 10 rounds, we're out of initiative, and I'll hold these initiatives if things don't move.
All right. So I'll say, quickly, run! I can only hold him in this dimension for a minute or so.
I'll start by trying to break myself out.
All right, roll me a strength check. If you got athletics, you could use that to help.
5.
Nope.
I'm not gonna break out. Okay, it's gonna melt before I break out.
Well, and there again, depending on what your party members are doing, but that's.
Well, I'm concentrating. Basically, I've got my hands out and concentrating, so I can't really help you.
All right,
yep, that makes sense.
That's one round. I'm waiting to see if any.
How many squares does this thing take? Up.
This?
Yeah.
Typical huge creature.
I'm just wondering because I'm going to create a bonfire on each square that it was in. So when it comes back, internet. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Yeah.
I think
I just had a thing pop up that said, "Oh, your internet connection is unstable."
Oh,
so
okay.
On each square that it occupied in the 10 minutes, or in the minute that it's gone, which is 10 rounds, I'm going to create a bonfire.
All right.
So that way when it pops back into existence, it's going to pop back into existence on top of a bunch of fires.
Huge bonfire. I
Yeah.
think it's probably 8 squares if it's a standard huge worm creature, but I don't know if you would see all 8 of them.
You probably wouldn't the way it's moving, but I'm going to validate its length and size.
Sure.
But go ahead with what you're doing. That's round 1. We're up to round 2.
Well, I can create one each round, so each round is going to
Yeah.
make another bonfire there
Okay.
until the guy breaks out or something.
Well, basically, he's stuck there for a whole minute into like a drop concentration, but right now I can't because if I do, he comes back. What I'm trying to do is help you guys set up whatever you need to set up and free the guy in the ice. So I'm doing my job as a cleric.
I would say so.
Support you.
Yeah. He's,
And what about Bloodflutter? What is he doing? I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it or pronouncing it differently every time. Every time.
But it'd be 7 squares would catch it. Would catch it if it was all.
Okay. So I make 7 bonfires and I have 3 rounds to spare.
But all right, so that's what you're doing. This is second round. Bloodfutter.
I'm just going to. So we saw where it came from, and where it went to escape. So if he sent it back to from where it came, it'll probably come out of the original hole that it came out of.
When it goes to a plane of where it was born or wherever it came from. So wherever plane it was originally existing, that's where it's gone.
But if it originally existed on the prime material plane, then it just got sent back from whence it came somewhere here.
Yes, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a fair assumption. Does the banish it specify where it reappears? If it does,
it reappears it reappears. It reappears in the spot where I banished it.
Okay.
But you banished it to from whence it came.
And then if it at the end of the duration, it would reappear where it was, though.
Yes.
So yeah, if it reappears before the end of the duration, yes, you are correct.
It'll come out that. So I'm going to anticipate, and prepare that it comes out that original hole and get ready to attack it.
Oh,
seems good.
Okay. Now, we'll deal with it when that time comes, because it's not. To be honest, it's not exactly how you guys think it's going to happen.
It's all good. My character keeps attempting to break free until it melts. Like I rolled multiple athletics, and there's no way the DC is low enough that I can break out at any point before it melts. So after it does, I will. Let's see. This person fire is ready. I'm actually just going to move over to the cleric, move over to Robert, and basically, I'm actually going to switch from crossbow to rapier, and basically, my action is defending Robert.
Oh, that's cool. So if I end the spell after before a minute,
or if something attacks you that might end it, or whatever, my action is just to be ready for other things or anything really, just protecting Robert with my shield.
It says it occupies the space if the space is occupied. Basically, it reappears in the space that it occupied. Otherwise,
unless.
Yes.
Right.
Unless otherwise the target doesn't return at all. In other words, like
no, unless it's occupied.
Yes.
Now, if the space that he was in is occupied, he goes to an unoccupied space.
Right.
Yes, correct. Yes.
So I'm
That
protecting
was-
Robert. I'm protecting the Claire.
And
Yep.
bonfires occupy space.
Yes, it is. Otherwise, he doesn't return at all.
No, he
Depending on what
he-
happens.
Maybe he won't return at all. That'd be
he
good.
does-
I'd be okay with him being gone forever.
but he does return because this is his native plane.
All right.
Yes.
As
So
far
what
as
happens?
all you did was put him into a demi-plane, incapacitated for a minute.
Yep.
Now, what are you guys doing in that minute? I know that Ignatius is setting bonfire, and keeping that going. Zetchi has worked himself and trying to get free, and then finally, I believe it was 3 rounds, and it dissipates. So he would be free
Yeah, I just go to where Robert is after that.
on the 4th round. You went there. Robert is standing there concentrating on the spell.
Yep.
As far as that, and Tiv is getting poised in position 5 feet back from the hole that it, in his mind, went into and disappeared. And on the other side of that hole is a string of bonfires burning.
That's
Bro,
what
I
I
would
read.
place them around, like, the area that it was in, because they can't all take the one square, but if it appears next to it, it's still going to be like, right next to a bunch of fire.
But just describing the layout, and
Yep.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7. All right, you guys have 3 more rounds after the 7th bonfire is set. You're all just going to stand there. Or are you going to move towards your objective? That's what I'm trying to.
We definitely look like we're gonna keep fighting, but I will say my character will say, do we think we can take this? Do we need to run?
I say run. Survive. Live for another day.
You can tell my character listens to you, but it definitely is not going until the other people agree.
Okay. It's better to live than die.
Ignatius Woodfunner.
And let me mark this here for, yeah, I'll do that, and yes, this will be perfect. And we'll say right here is where all the battling is. You got this distance from here to get into your objective. So there again, make your choices, whether together or separate.
Well, I like to make a run for it, but I see what the others want to do first.
I also am fine with running, but I wait for the others to give an answer.
All right, if they're saying that we should just move on, then I'll agree, and we'll just move on instead of waiting for it to come back.
All right, cool. Sounds like a plan. So, like, I concentrate as much.
You
move
wait.
30.
Are you waiting for Ignatius to chime in?
Yeah, well, you guys are all cowards, but I'll go with them. Whatever.
All right.
Yeah,
Then
okay. Sounds
with
good.
that, we'll go ahead and say you dropped out of Anish, because when he comes on back, he'll be down over here. You guys will be up in towards the mouth, and he won't.
Behind a wall of fire.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we could say that. I'm good with that. And you'll be entering this cavern here. So let me stop the share on that.
Fine. Once we get into the once we get to the entrance, I sort of say, "Does anyone require aid?"
I don't want AIDS.
Yeah.
Yes. No. It was a bit.
Does anyone require healing? Then
It's a bit chilly on the mountain, but no more than I expected.
And well, you will notice that it was a little, as you got up towards the mouth, it was a little harder to breathe. Like the air was getting thinner.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
As far as that. So you can put that there. I don't want to leave something that I figure is crucial to your choices out.
Well,
Okay.
let's see where this cave goes. But
all right. Does anyone need any healing? No.
nope.
No. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go in then.
And let's see.
Maybe give us a moment to get used to the.
You get to the mouth, you'll
Nice.
feel that it is warm, and you're here at this area right here.
All right. Does it look dark
Right.
inside?
It will be dark. It will be kind of dim, like outside dim, where you can still see because of the gray light that's here. But you got, but when you get about here, these are 10, 20, 30, about 40 feet, 50 feet in, you can see. But it's darker. It's dim light for you, as for those that see with dark vision.
Okay.
I go touch my I sort of like touch my eye. I go touch my eye patch on my face, and I'm gonna cast light.
I go yeah, right.
All right.
Why? Warn me, please.
And let's see here.
So basically, my eye patch is like a walking headlamp, like they did like in the old mining days.
And well, that's not what I wanted. Undo. I'll use something else that should have been. All right. Heck would you? I say. And right there, that little blue circle is basically where you guys are at the moment. You're looking on down into it, and you're seeing that. What's on the map is you're seeing, as far as your sight will allow you, into that. These squares are 10-foot squares. And yeah, okay. So what are you doing? It's about 65 degrees where you're at the front of that.
It's too cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess then I'll pull out my heavy crossbolt and like wind it up and get ready and put a bolt into it. So in other
Put a
words,
coat on.
load it up, sort of thing, and yeah, because it does take a whole it takes a whole action, doesn't it, to wind it up and load it up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do for my action.
Unless you got a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth noting my character is very fast at loading crossbows, you've noticed.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I got. Well, I got a hammer on me, but that's for like close.
Okay.
I got Warhammer, but that's for close combat. But most of the time, I just use my heavy
Okay.
crossbow.
Does the room that we're in, the chamber that's immediately west of 13A,
Yeah.
does it head south?
It does for 10 feet.
Okay, and then it's like curved off. Okay,
It's what you have there is what would
what
look.
it is. Okay.
Well, no, it would look. I'm going to try to give you the aesthetics. What it looks like is where magma or lava has come on up and kind of got froze there or solidified.
Oh, so it's like igneous rock. It's
Yeah.
raw. It's not carved.
No,
Okay.
but the 10 feet to it was.
Right.
These hallways that you're seeing right now are very smooth. Definitely looks like they could have been carved or manufactured. They're black in nature, almost glassy.
I turn to the resident scout and say, Bloodwater, or do we head north or do we head west?
Just so I'm aware. So we're on these steps right over here by 15A.
13A.
13A.
Yeah, where the
there it
blue. Where
Okay.
the blue.
And I can see that going to the west does slope downward, correct?
Yes.
All right. I say we go west. We already know how much the temperature might change if we go downward. So I suggest that we go west.
Okay.
Let me think.
Do you want me to take the lead or you?
So let's see here. So you're saying you're going this way?
We're
Yes.
going up towards 13F.
Towards
That's west,
okay.
isn't it?
That's north.
North. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna head north.
All right.
Yeah. So did you want to go front or me?
Y'all can go side by side, really. Almost.
We could.
I mean,
do you want me to scout? Or
I can scout. I will stealthily move forward. I have a very high stealth. So I will scout out.
Okay. So give me the order from you, Tiv in front. Who's behind Tiv and how far behind?
I'll take up the rear. But I'll say, are you sure that we can? Did you go in the right way?
We are sure that we are going into this volcano.
All right. Should we? I mean, like, do you know the way?
No.
Well then, give me 10 minutes, and I'll find out the way.
All right. Seems reasonable. I will then take second lead because I have the 120-foot dart vision, so I'm gonna keep.
Okay.
I probably can't, depending on whether there's cover or not. I might not be able to see Tiv, but I will use it to see him when it's only lighting. That is the thing that's concealing him.
Fine. So this
All
is
right.
this is
Now, all of you in this area right here?
yeah. But before we
Well,
press on,
hold on.
Okay.
Before we even go to pressing on, I'm trying to validate from
Mhm.
each of you, Ignatius, Zetchi, you, Robert, and Tiv, that you're all right in that general area. I know Tiv is
Yep.
up ahead, so he's over in that area. I know Zetchi is over there because of his statements.
Yep.
I'm taking the leap of faith for the cleric that he's over there because he's doing some sort of ritual there or spell, and I'm just waiting to see where Ignatius is.
I don't know. I'll look down this down way. Oh, what's down there?
Okay. Well, you just see a 40-foot hallway that goes on down.
Well, I'm gonna go around to the little corner and see what's around the
All
corner.
right. So once you all have gone past there, you hear a loud slam, and these iron doors come together here. Once all of you have passed that, they come and slam on down together.
okay.
As far as that, so you have that aspect going there. You have Ignatius. You can see 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
10,
I mean, it's 60 feet, and then like dim illumination
Yeah,
for
but
another like 120.
yeah, but I'm just looking for the first part. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then for this other, you'll see very dimly, it looks like a wall, and it looks very dim and dark up this way. But it looks like you can definitely make out that it looks like this hallway makes a turn to the north.
I mean, I'm going around to look around the little S corner.
So he's moving around basically probably into that corner to look all the way as far as he can.
And let's see here.
And because you're doing that, I will follow you a bit, but I will try to keep an eyes on Robert, who's doing his ritual presumably in the room before.
Yeah.
So I'm just like bridging the gap, as it were. And I will say to Ignatius, I think the plan was to go north, but
Oh well,
And
we had to stop for for this guy to pray for 10 minutes every time.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you get somebody to attack us,
as you get up,
why would anything attack us here? That'll never happen.
As you get up to where this dot is, the bouncing ball.
Yep.
You take the heat starts becoming more oppressive, and you take 1 point of hit point damage. And yes, Ignatius, I know you get 0.
I knew this was the right way.
Yeah, you would be feeling the love from this.
Oh, it's the right way. It feels so good after all that freaking snow.
And as you get up there, you'll look and you'll see this deep crevice, and you see what is that hot lava that's down here below, which would tell you that is what's giving that heat that you're feeling up here with. And if Zetchi goes into that area, you'll take 1 point of damage per round.
I don't get that close. Yeah, I just look. I just watch.
And all right, so we know what you're doing.
I take off my outer robe.
All right. So I
finally take this jacket off.
So before I do my spell or ritual, I sort of turn to my friend and say, okay, so I need a specific thing, like a specific question to do this. So I'm going to ask, is north the true direction? Do you think that will be a specific question?
Are you asking me, who is something like 100 feet away from you, or Tiv, who's something like 10 feet away from you?
Someone who's 10 feet away, 10 feet closer to me.
He's asking Bloodfilter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I just go by my gut. I'm gonna say this is the true way to go.
All right. All right, now I'll cast my ritual.
All right.
All right, so I pull out, I lift up my eye patch and I pull out my like glass eye, and you see like this black hole, as I pull out my glass eye, and like and I put it in a bowl of a few bones and a few bits of and I cut my finger and bits of blood as I do a divination spell. Your magic is offering your magic and an offering you put in to contribute to your god or your god's servant. You ask a single question containing a specific goal. Even the actions of occur which is within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. It must be a truthful reply.
Yeah, he's casting divination.
I believe it's I believe it doesn't say it can be a general.
It can be vague or cryptic, but it's true.
Yes. But yes, it has to be true. In some ways, or vague.
So what is the question? What was the question again?
My question? Can I ask one? Is north the true way or the true the true path? Is north the true path? Is north the true path?
All right. And you will. Let me double check this so I can see what wiggle room I can use.
There's a lot of wiggle room in that, by the way.
I know, but I don't want it where it's
the true path. That's as vague as it comes.
Yeah.
It's the path that his god wants to take, which is the path of the most violence. Perfect.
I am
exactly
a man of peace, following a god of war. That's what he said. I'm a man of peace. I'm like, what? You're a man of peace? So there's like war.
He's a man of peace, as in death, as in people need to stop fighting because they're all dead.
Yeah, you'll get it.
I could get edgy here, but I'm not.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
You'll get the sensation that yes, north is a positive direction.
Okay, cool. After he does that, he picks up the glass eye from the bowl and puts it back into his skull, and
you'll hear from your deity as well.
Mm-hmm.
From him, you'll hear him whisper in your brain, "Wanna be Odin." Not good enough.
I don't think Odin was ever a war god, though.
No, but he did have.
He's speaking to him, the caster.
Yeah, but basically, it's about the fact of the false eye, the eye patch, taking it out, using the eye patch for magic, because Odin gave up his eye for the eye effect. No.
Yep, yeah, or whatever.
How did you know I was going for that kind of theme? Anyway, so yeah, after I said yes, north is the true answer.
Okay. What's Ignatius and Zetzi doing?
I'll return as soon as Ignatius doesn't look like he's going to travel further. And I will take my position in marching order, which is something like 100 feet from Bloodfaughter, where I'm basically I'm the front that keeps an eye on the scout.
Okay. All right. So are you guys moving? We'll jump this time.
So
Yeah.
Well, Ignatius was stripping on down trying to get a heat tan.
Yeah, that's right.
So he was over there. So I don't know if he.
It's not like I wear armor.
No, but I'm just saying you're over there doing that type of activity. Last I knew.
I'm gonna make a performance check while I strip.
Okay.
Ooh, no one's there to watch.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's a 6. That's great.
Do
Oh
it with,
yeah.
Do it with advantage.
Okay. Oh, then I got a 17.
Okay. In your mind, you're picturing the sexiest flames as you're taking off one piece of armor or clothing or equipment as it goes. You are getting that I could almost do this for a living type of thought.
Yeah. I take some oil out and I oil myself up.
Which
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
evaporates in the high heat. Well, it could be cooking oil. Never mind.
So
It's butter. It's melted butter.
So you guys, you other guys are moving north, correct?
Okay, and then I'll head back.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna put my robe back on. So I'm in
All
my
right.
loincloth.
All right. However you want it. I mean, this isn't child content, so.
He looks like he literally looks like Gandhi.
All right.
I just look like Gandhi.
You're
It's
going.
like, well, how did Gandhi get here? It's strange.
Because he's got because he's a Jananse, so he's got like dark kind of blackish brown skin. His head's shaved, but he's not like very strong or very like charismatic. So he's like has kind of like stringy and no meat on him.
No, I got it. I understood.
Yep, so did I. It was horrifying.
It was fine.
Tiv, as soon as you get where that red dot is, the heat is pretty oppressive. You take a point of damage.
okay. Can I see? Like, I'll back off a little bit. How far across that can I see?
You would give me a perception check. Normally, for the distance, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but with the heat and the heat waves.
All right.
play
It
with
is
you.
a 16.
Okay, then it'd be no problem. You would feel that it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130 feet approximately across.
130 feet across. All right. I am going to my walking speed is 25 feet.
Okay.
So if I'm running,
Yep. Dash.
yeah. So if I dash, and actually I can dash twice.
Yep.
All right. So I am going to dash twice to cover that distance.
Okay. And you'll take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
As soon as I start seeing him dash, I will be ready to follow him and start dashing as well. But I want to keep a little bit of distance from our scout, so I'm still within my 100-foot, 120-foot dark vision range. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll just follow from the rear. I guess
Yep,
I'll
yep.
follow him.
All
I'll
right.
follow him where he may go.
But for every round that you're in this space to that space, you're taking 1 point of damage. Except for Ignatius. Ignatius probably sitting around there and just skip.
I just walk through and I look at you guys. I'm like, what?
Right.
But as far as that, but are any of you guys stopping to see what these are here?
Not
Ignatius can,
yet.
since he doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, not yet is the answer to that question.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't bother taking a look at them. I was just trying to cross the
Yep.
distance as fast as possible.
I'm just laying the option out there for someone if they wanted to, but I knew you were just trying to get there.
Oh, sure, I'll look at whatever those things are. Oh, well, what's this?
Give me a perception with advantage.
Okay.
Come here. Why didn't that pop up? Oh,
14.
14. And that's with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Why is that not? Okay. Well, I'll fix that. Oh, there it is. It finally popped up. Oh, you were just sharing that ugly picture.
Why? It's beautiful.
Yes. I was only being sarcastic. No besmirching Gandhi, because I actually like.
Who doesn't like Gandhi? I mean, come on.
Hey, the British government didn't care.
I guess. Yeah, I was probably fair enough. I suppose.
As far as that. But neither here or there. But no, I enjoy it. In fact, I thought Ben Kingsley did a great job with him. All right. So the travel through there, as you look here, you'll notice that it looks like they were a type of torture. There's a kind of blackened, say, a cage with some charred remains that are hanging in them.
Oh boy.
Oh, is there any treasure?
You gonna climb down or go down and?
Well, how? Yeah, I don't know. I'll pull it up.
Oh.
There got to be somebody to pull it back up.
That there is a crank, and it is a fairly heavy chain. The cage does look stout, but
Well, they'll try to pull it up.
okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay. Yeah, I got this. Yes, I got a 7.
It doesn't even budge. It almost, you would possibly think that maybe the heat has fused the gears on this, the racking action to roll it up, possibly, or maybe it
It's
takes.
just incredibly heavy.
Yeah, it is. It is heavy, but
What a ridiculous contraption. Oh well, I'll leave it alone.
okay.
As Tiv dashes the second time, I will. I'll say I'll just kind of motion to Robert and be like, "Come follow," and I will dash across as well. Although
Okay.
I have 3 rounds, I'm probably in that heat. So
Okay.
3 points.
Yeah, I follow as quick as I can as well.
All right. So you'll probably eat up 3 rounds as well. So that's 3 hit points.
Okay.
As far as that. But once you get out over here, it feels better. It feels like it's about 70, 75 degrees on the other side of that open lava pit.
Yeah, it's significant temperature drop.
Yep. And and for Tiv, you come up here and you see stairs to the right of you, and you see a set of charred black stairs to the left of you going down. And plus you see the hallway going further north. Let's move this down a bit, where it looks like it takes a turn from where you're at. I'll put you right here. That's about all that you're going to be able to tell.
Okay. I'll wait for everybody to get caught up with me.
Okay.
Okay.
They get caught on up.
All right, I'll say, well, we have a choice again. We can continue going forward, or do we go up? Do we go down? Do we go down?
What I'll say is the doors earlier seemed to be an attempt to trap us here. I am interested to see if either of these other directions that would normally lead out are blocked.
Okay, so we're going to go up.
Seems good to me.
Okay, so
I will. In this case, I will stick closer to Tiv as we go up the stairs first. Question mark?
you're going up this way first?
Yeah. I'm going to, yeah, before we go, like before we pass the two side corners of that alcove there, I'm
Where?
going to
Right
right
here?
by, like right past 15A
15
over
right
here.
here.
Yeah. I'm going to check to see if I see any kind of like hidden doorways that, or bars or portcullis that might come down to lock us in. So I'm basically going to like check
Give
for
me-
traps.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Oof. I only rolled a 7.
No, it looks safe to you. You don't see anything like that.
Okay. All right. So I will. Start moving forward.
All right. How far forward? Which way? Up towards the north or up towards the steps?
Towards the steps.
Okay. How far up the steps are you going?
I'll probably go up about, assuming no steps are, match that thing. I'll go up the first 10 feet of steps. So right where the red dot is now.
Well, the first 10 feet of steps is the first step.
Okay. All right. So I'll go
Are these
up
steps that big? Apologies.
Yes,
yeah,
they're
So
huge.
they're very wide and pretty long.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10-foot squares. So
they look like about 5 foot wide.
yeah.
Yeah, about 5 foot
maybe
wide.
5 foot wide, but
Yeah.
they'd still be huge steps, even at 5 feet. Can I roll like a history or investigation to determine if this is like a giant make?
Yeah, I'll let you.
What are you thinking?
History.
All right. 10. No.
You would say that you believe it was a large creature and possibly a giant.
Okay. All right.
How close to Tiv are you sticking?
In this case, where we're just going back up the stairs, I want to be close enough in case a worm attacks. So it'd be like once we get to the exit. So it'd be like 10, maybe 5, somewhere between 5 to 10 feet of distance.
All right.
Essentially, if he's up a step, I will never be on the same step. I might be a step behind or two.
Okay. So we'll say that the bottom step that Zetchi's at, that second step, Tiv, is that acceptable?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. And Robert and Ignatius, where are you?
I guess we're just following.
How close? I need distances for
About
things.
like 30 feet. Like I keep them 30 feet in front of me.
Okay, so you're going to be back out into here.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignatius,
You're muted.
are you there, Ignatius?
He's
I'm
muted.
gonna have to find the right tab.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't know. Let me look here. For some reason, it keeps minimizing the window. I don't know. I'm just gonna
you
be
have.
I'm gonna be about 30 feet behind whoever is second.
Okay, so you're over here with Robert. All right. Once we got that established, what are you doing now? Since we got Zetchi on the first step and Tiv on the second.
Well, nothing's happened, so we're going up the steps.
So you go. You continuing to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You step on the third step, and up from the floor, right here, where these dotted lines, is a double portcullis like that shoots up into the ceiling.
All right. Well,
And you guys out here, you see this happen. You came in because you were staying about 30 feet from them. So when they went up 10, about 5 or 10, you came up there. Boom! Right in front of you is there. Right behind you two, you hear, and I'll say you'll see these bars shoot up.
does it look like the step that Tiv stepped on went down when he did that?
Give me a perception check.
All right. 4.
No, it looked like it stayed solid to you.
Okay. I say foul magic's at work in this place. I guess we have to go around. I will, since I'm kind of close to it, I will see what happened. Like I kind of test to see if the bars are hot, and if they're not, I'm gonna see if I can kind of yank them down with my body weight, just kind of grab them and jump.
All right, hold on here. We have basically the group here, and I'll take and make a smaller one right here for Tiv, and we'll put right now, right over here. Give us room where the symbol Zetchi trying to pull the bars down. Basically, you could be. I think I can move that up a little better to be more representative. Yeah, right there. Don't need to redo them. Just do them. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Come on now. There we are. So there's where we are on that. You're trying to pull them down, Zetchi?
Yep. I'm just seeing if I can grab them and yank them down.
You can grab them. They're not hot.
All right.
They are smooth.
Yeah, I'm grabbing like one with each hand and.
Yep. And how much do you weigh?
About 150 with my equipment.
Okay. It doesn't seem to budge. As you jumped on up, it seems like you slid down till your feet touched the floor and the stair, basically. Tiv, what are you doing?
I'll just while they're fiddling around with the bars,
Yep.
I'll just take a look up further up the stairs and just keep an eye that nothing comes down the stairs without giving everybody a warning.
Okay. What you see up on the stairs is what you're seeing right here. This rock outcropping, like the stairs had not finished,
Mm-hmm.
going in the direction, like the laborers maybe,
no opening.
yeah, may have left or so. However you want to try to, as a character, to manage that mentally.
I'll check to see if there's a secret door there.
Okay. And what you get?
What am I rolling against?
Just your
Investigation?
yeah, investigation, since you're actually looking for it.
I rolled a 25.
Okay. You don't see any secret door or concealed door there.
Okay. So it's just a dead end. All right.
Well, shucks.
Robert, Ignatius, you see your partners over there. What do you two doing anything?
I guess what they're looking at, like a door or something, or nothing there, or
A double portcullis shot on up, very smooth.
mm-hmm.
It went
All
up
right.
into the ceiling. You saw Zetchi jump on it with both hands and trying to kind of like pull it down with his weight, but all he did was he slid down the smooth pipes.
Okay. I guess then I'll just like move forward, catch up with them, and like just keep an eye out on things to make sure we don't get attacked or anything like that. Really.
How wide are the bars apart?
Apart, we'll say they're about 2 feet apart, but they're staggered. The back set to the front set.
Interesting. But you would say there's maybe a 2.5 foot distance between them?
Yeah.
I should be able to make it through there.
I think I'd be able to also.
It'd be a little snaky since you got them staggered, but you might be able to. You could attempt it.
It'd be a bit rough. Let's see if there's any way I can do this better. I mean, I could try to make like a pulley system effectively to try to add more weight to it.
If it's 2 feet wide, I am only 4 feet tall.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
right.
But
I am certainly not.
I'm not expressing myself clearly. On each of those portcullis rails, they're 2 feet wide, but they're staggered. So you have the front, the one set towards you, they're 2 feet wide, but the other set that's towards the other party that's up, they're 2 feet wide. But the bars themselves kind of not intermingle, but offset with each other. So you end up with really about like a foot and a half.
Yeah, you'd go in with a 2 foot distance, need to turn in the 2.5 foot distance, and then I don't think it's impossible for either of us. I think a medium creature would be nearly impossible, but for small creatures like ourselves, we might be able to sneak through.
And I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that's what you got. That whoever put that device there.
Yeah, they weren't counting on a gnome and a halfling.
No, but they were. You could definitely tell they were thinking. It wasn't just a simple slam.
Right. It wasn't. Yeah. I guess I'll go first. I'll just take my pack and kind of slide that through in front of me as I go, so that my width is, as thin as I can get it. I just hold it with one hand and get that through as I go.
Give me acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm actually proficient with this. 25.
All right, you got through.
I am going to attempt the same thing.
Okay.
I rolled a 24.
You got through. They're still on up. You know, it was kind of snaky to bend and twist your legs and arms and back around, but with your skill of dexterity and contortion, you were able to do it.
Right. What my character will say actually at this point to the party, we got pretty lucky that it was only the two smaller folk who got trapped in that. And from what I could tell, it wasn't a physical trap. So I think, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong here, if I go through with my bit of magic that hides me from the kind of magic that might detect a person as they come into a space, then traps won't activate on me. And being small, I might actually have an advantage here in that they seem to be sized for bigger creatures, so maybe I should go in front instead, just to see if there's anything up front, and that way nothing activates that might trap us.
Okay.
I mean, if I could put it on somebody else, I might do that, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Apologies. I should have done that immediately. I cast it on all of us. I cast non-detection on all of us.
Okay.
Each creature.
All
You have to be
right.
willing, but for the duration, which is 8 hours, you hide a target that you touch from divination magic.
Yep.
Willing creature or place or an object. So, assuming you're all willing, you are all now not detectable with divination.
Nice.
It can be. It can be hazardous to your health at certain unique situations.
Nice.
Sure.
But
Good spell, mate. Well done.
Well, I thank you.
move that up there.
I am well studied.
A wizard.
No.
Sorcerer.
No.
Warlock.
I've trained under the practice of arcane archery.
Nice. Warlock.
And,
No.
Remind me to send you down later. Nah, I won't do
there
that.
we are.
One day.
And
I'm gonna be ready.
there you guys are. Updated the map a little bit. What are you doing?
I guess we'll just keep walking or
Which
keep looking.
way?
Well, there's multiple rooms.
Say what?
There's we can go either to the
north?
west or the north.
Well, north was the right direction before. So should we go north again?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I mean, I can only do that spell once.
You're right here, and we'll say you move up here. You see these double doors. Of metal.
Doors of metal, huh?
Yep.
Does it look like it's like? Does it feel hot?
Have you touched it?
Touch it with my pick.
Spit on it.
Yeah, spit on it.
You spit on it, huh?
Yep.
Let me see here. Okay. It slowly starts running down, and then it kind of dries up. The doors between the double doors, the hallway there that you're talking, it's 40 foot wide, and the ceiling and is very tall. The doors themselves seem to go up about 60 feet.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm.
I will. I guess I'll search for traps again.
All right, give me an investigation. Give me 2 of them.
I didn't make either one. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
Okay, you will think that they're trapped.
Okay.
Ignatius, what are you about and doing?
I'm just watching them do their thing.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there's what we went up there. There's a door. Is it closed?
Yes, those 2 doors are closed from what it appears.
Okay. What's it made out of?
Metal.
Oh, I can melt it. I can try to melt it. That's all I can do.
Well, what's your intelligence?
20.
Well, then I would give it to you that melting it would not probably do it, since it's in this heated place that may have been designed.
That's, you just got to get a hotter fire.
Well, yeah, possible. There is nothing that's impossible, I will say.
I'm sure I can make some sort of blast furnace. Like,
Well,
oh, well, I don't know. It looks like it's a closed door. It's probably just the other cave. Because we haven't moved like much like deep into the thing. So I'm figuring if the other cave front, we just came down steps to that, and this is another one. I'm like, this is probably just a door to the other cave entrance.
yeah, you've moved several hundred feet.
Yeah, but we haven't moved any
No,
laterally.
Laterally, yeah, you have.
Well, yeah, he said deeper, which
Yeah, you haven't gone deeper, but no, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
his premise is very well taken. His bottom line is just the way it was coming across, I guess. Just wait and tick tock, tick tock.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's we could try to blast our way out, or we could try to either like break the door down. Other than that, I don't see what else we could do.
Yeah, I didn't say that it was locked. I checked it to see if it was trapped. I think it's trapped.
Well, then try to disable the trap.
I said I can't figure out how to disable the trap. I just think that there is a trap there, but I don't see any mechanism for it.
Hmm. All right. I look at the door,
Oh,
and I put like a cloth around my hand, like I look in my bag and go through my bag and pull out like bit of my bit of my robes, from my formal robes, and just wrap a bit around my hand, and and I tap on it and cast the knock spell.
all right.
Open says me in the name of the god of war. I command thee to open.
All righty.
I love knock spell. Opens up anything.
I do like the knock spell. It's true.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. All right, you'll. Yeah. You won't hear nothing, and it's still there.
It should open.
The door's still
No,
closed?
Door is still closed. Our knock does not open the door; it unlocks the door.
Unlocks the door.
If it's locked.
All right, so let's open it then.
Right. So yeah, I get. So I can't really open it. My strength is really, really pathetic.
Right.
But
Question, Charles. As my reaction, I would like to roll an Arcana check to tell what spell he was casting.
Okay, go ahead.
21.
You'd be able to tell.
Okay. Would I know that it normally makes a loud knock audible as far as 300 feet away, emanating from the target object?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would say, did you cast the spell?
yes,
You would have known it would have made the sound. It's just I was trying to say that
Oh, so it makes the knocking sound. Okay,
it makes the knocking sound, but
it doesn't open.
Yeah, it
Okay,
doesn't.
that's the
doesn't
piece
open.
that my character is like, no, hold up.
No, it doesn't open the door, and you
Were you
don't
trying to
hear,
trick us?
and you don't hear. And yes, I am because.
Well, yeah, we'll go. No. I was talking to Robert. I was like,
because
this is his character trying to trick us.
Because generally, when someone does a knock spell when I'm DMing and something's locked, you'll hear the click to let you know it's unlocked.
Yeah.
You don't hear the click.
But the spell did go off.
Yeah, but was it? Now it would make you pause and think: was it locked?
Or is it a door?
But that's another possibility.
It might just be a fake thing.
It might be an illusion, or
yeah. So I'm gonna. And he mentioned it being trapped, so I'm actually going to investigate it to see if it's an illusion, or see if it's not a real door.
you believe it's a real door.
All right, I will attempt to open it. I'll say, take a step back.
All right, and what's your strength?
Exist.
8.
Okay, you're pushing and pushing, and it's not budging.
I'll give him a hand. I have a what do I have? Strength. I have a 12 strength +1.
Okay, and both of you are pushing on it, and you hear a creak, but it doesn't look like it's moved much.
Could use a hand here.
Yep.
Two little guys pushing.
This must have been what the problem was.
So, is someone else with at least a 10 helping?
I don't think there is anybody with at least a 10 in the party.
Wow. I mean, I'm the strongest person in the party.
Yeah.
Well, you would think the cleric would, choose strength, but apparently not.
No, cleric of war, super wimpy. I actually really like that as a concept. It's just like, I worship the god of war. You are a chump. It's like,
so if all 4 of you then push on one of the doors, it will, and there's room enough for you to do it because it's 20. One door takes up 20 foot. 40 foot. It will open up enough for you guys to go through. It open up like 5 foot worth.
All right. Oh, that's opened enough.
And if you go through, it will bring you out to the outside.
Oh, so we're outside again?
Well, if you go through all the way,
Yeah, and it's probably like door 3 or 4.
Yeah.
it's actually door number 5. I'll show you what I'm talking about here.
All right. Yeah. So let's see where we came out.
Stop share there and share. I want to share this and boom, share, and you are annotate.
Oh, all right. So the next door over.
Yeah, right here.
All right. So
number
5. All right.
You
All right.
went
That
in
makes sense.
as far as that. So that's where you come out, right there. You're looking out this way. You see where the base camp, where the put out fire was. You see the snow and ice from over here, and you see the remnants of melted snow from the bonfires that were there.
Now that the door's open, I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna take out some of my climbing equipment, which I have. I just haven't used it, and just get my pitons, and I'm going to try to put the pitons into like the hinges of the door so it doesn't slam closed.
All right, no problem.
It's like, at least at least we've got a way out now, maybe. Unless they snap.
I mean, it was pretty heavy. I'll put in some of my pigeons too.
All right, no problem.
Just extra reinforcement. Probably assuming this makes sense based on the stone, I'm gonna hammer that basically where the door is furthest from the hinge, so that into the ground, so it has the maximum force leverage on the door to keep.
I was gonna try to, like put it.
You were putting the hinge, which makes a lot of sense too. Like you're using sheer force, but I'm just doing another place. Otherwise, putting more pittons there might not make a difference.
All right. So you guys eat up time putting in the pittons. We'll say it takes you 10 minutes.
Sure.
Tib, what are you doing while you've seen them do that? And Robert, what are you doing for that 10 minutes?
While they're hammering that in, I will. I'll stay by the cave entrance and just look to see if anything approaches while they're hammering away on that, because I'm sure that's sending some sound as they higher. They hammer.
The knock did.
Yeah.
So give me a perception check with advantage.
All right. So with advantage means that I'm rolling it twice and taking the highest of the.
Correct.
All right. I rolled a 24. Let's see. My perception is +7. Oh no. I rolled a 26.
Oh, okay.
And a 20.
All right. Off in the far distance, you see this huge, dark, winged thing. With that, you would feel that looks like it's a mile off, and it looks, for that distance in perspective for you, you would say it looks like a large Goliath, size-wise, not what it looks like. It has big wing. You would say wings. It's flying. It's coming towards you. At a mile out, it looks like it's about 8 or 10 feet tall.
You mean from like leg, foot to shoulder? Is it a dragon?
You would think that it would be a silhouette, a partial silhouette of a dragon through everything.
All right, so I will yell back, incoming dragon.
What?
Rob-
My character says.
Robert, what are you doing while he's spying out that and seeing that?
What do you see?
He yelled, "Incoming dragon!"
Oh shit. I
Well, that's a
go.
second. Oh shit!
Oh yeah. I guess I go behind the wall and take cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Full
now I
cover
want the
behind
door
the wall.
closed. I don't think it would hold a dragon back though, so I'm just gonna dive in and say we don't want to attract its attention. Let's get out of line of sight.
All right, so we're gonna go back through the door that we just
Oh,
pitoned
okay.
opened. And yeah, I say that we
You only
We
have
head
one
towards-
other area that you haven't inspected.
yeah, we're gonna head towards 16A.
Oh, okay. And you have these two large black steps that are
That look like
down.
they're charred, right?
Yep, that it does.
I'm going to search for a trap there.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Finally rolled halfway decent. All right, so that is a 18.
No trap.
No trap. All right.
It's at this point that I catch up
Yeah,
I'm not-
because
because I want to get out of this hallway because like they can just come around the corner
Yeah.
and see us.
for
So
for time's sake, y'all. I'm assuming that y'all went to 16A together,
Yeah,
unless you guys say otherwise.
I was behind Tiv, but as he starts to check the stairs and he doesn't seem to notice any traps and doesn't say anything at least, I go up to the steps and just leap the 10 feet
distance,
distance.
yeah.
I don't want to touch the stairs. I just jump down.
Okay, no problem. You jump down them, and you're down over here, wherever
All right.
make you happy.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. What about Robert and Ignatius? Hey, Ignatius, you still on your tensor floating disk?
His mic is off.
Sure, if it's been less than an hour.
No, it's been more than an hour.
Then I cast it again.
All right.
Like,
Well,
I
that's
thought-
that's all I need to know. You're casting it again, so yes, you're.
I guess then I sort of like take a peek. Is the door still open or not?
Say what?
Is the
Yeah,
door still open?
Yes, it is.
I
We
take a
kept it
little,
open, yeah.
I take a little peek to see where the dragon is. Like put my head just right, like a little peek around the corner. Like go right to the edge of the door and take a little peek.
All right. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
All right. So I get a plus. What is it? Was it going to get a plus 7 plus 5? So yeah. All right. Hang on. So disadvantage. All right. So here we go. All right. So oh wow. So yeah, 16 is my lowest. I think. Isn't it?
You see a dark spot, but it's way out there. You can't make out what it is. But with the aspect that Tiv said, dragon, you would, of course, having some wisdom as a cleric, realize that must be the dragon he's talking about.
All right. Since I got my bolt loaded, yeah,
It's way past your range. You would know that.
I know that.
Okay.
I wish to cast light upon the bolt and shoot it into the through the door.
Okay.
Any particular direction? Like
Just straight ahead.
Okay. It goes.
See,
It goes out to cave number 5 and shoots out into the air. And let me see here. Let's see if this dragon happens to notice that, to zero him in further. Ooh, 14. Let me see here.
So basically, I just created like a a portable light system, really.
Well,
So like,
yeah, but
in other words,
you also just made it a beacon.
yes,
You created a flare.
yes, I created a flare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like how he was like from the one thing that's like, oh, it's just a monster. Oh, we need to run away. But, oh, there's a dragon. This is not bothering us. Let's provoke it.
Let's see.
Sure.
Here. It's perception.
Maybe he has a thing about dragons. Maybe he's like, ooh, dragons friendly.
Yeah.
Dragons are the best.
Let's see here.
well, I just want to see what he's doing.
I don't.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Is that the right age dragon? No, but I'll go with that. That's a little young, but I'll go with that's a plus 11.
Ancient, super ancient.
So that's a 25 that I rolled for that. So he sees this flare pop
Mm-hmm.
as far as that. So what are you guys doing? But he's, like I said, he's a mile out.
I don't wait for Robert, who's getting
yeah.
himself killed.
I'm in 16A.
Okay.
Down that. So the two
Yeah,
of us.
you guys are,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm making my way to 16B. The only reason I wouldn't go there is if I see something dangerous looking.
I make a dash for it for the same area as my friends.
Okay. And 16B, you'll see a light here, and a light here. You'll see those, but it's a strange light, even though it's yellowish. The source you can't make out.
What's the squiggles? Are those ridges? Leading down?
It's kind of like partition walls.
Oh, they're walls. Okay. I'm a little curious about them, but I don't think I take the time to wait with that. So I'm gonna go kind of near one. We'll say within 5 feet of one as I go around that partition and swing it with my rapier as I go past.
Okay. Swing the hit.
It's a stationary object, right?
I mean,
Yes.
but it might have super hard AC or something. 22.
You hit. It slices through. It feels fleshy, and it goes out.
It's probably like a fungal growth.
That's
fungi.
is enough to get my character to stop. I go, what the? Oh, look down on my blade. Is it red?
No.
So it just feels kind of thick and fleshy, but it doesn't bleed.
Yeah. You may see like a blackish coloration to it, like spores or seeds that were left behind on it when you did.
It's like a luminous lichen or something.
Yeah. Is the black seeds luminous or no?
No.
Okay. Okay.
So exactly what are we looking for anyway?
Just someplace other than
near the dragon.
And near the dragon.
I'm no longer dashing through this room. I am now taking my action to perception check and walk through the room carefully.
Okay.
I don't know about
what you're looking for the King Shard and what may be causing the strange actions upon the people that came up here that become missing or came out being almost zombie-like.
Yeah.
They probably broke one of those.
Zombies?
Yeah.
Zombies. How far are they?
What, zombies?
No zombies right now.
No,
it's
no
just
zombies
that
yet.
people have come out of this cave acting zombie-like. So yeah, I'm now a lot more cautious around these things now that it's not like just like my character's immediate thought was magical source of light, attack, just in case. And now I'm like, ooh. I was expecting nothing. I was expecting
Now,
air, and then it's like, oh.
Which one did he actually break?
Say what?
Which one did he actually attack?
The first one going on into 16B.
The first one.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one on the west.
All right.
Bottom part of the alcove.
So in that luminescence, I can see the stairs going down.
Oh yeah, you can see
right.
a 5 foot rough hewn hall cavern with stairs that are, and this is probably important enough to notice. Everything else seemed very smooth until you got into 16B.
Right.
The hallway at the end of 16B isn't smooth like it was, and the stairs are not refined like the ones that you've seen so far.
Yeah, so it's almost like something else had dug its way into this, or they just haven't gotten around to finishing up and smoothing things out. But
it's very dark down that 5 foot hall.
well, that's where the gnome and his vision comes in.
Yeah. I mean, anybody with dark vision will see down it, but I'll look down that as well. I'm just going much slower than I was before. Where I was just like, I'm gonna go past and slash this. Now I'm going, oh boy. So if the rest of the party is following, then I will lead down the stairs.
I follow.
Okay.
All right. You get down to the stairs. Let me annotate. Get my little, come on, spot. Everybody needs a spot. You get down here, and it's real black right over here. In fact, you don't. You're having a hard time even seeing through it with the dark vision, superior or not.
Yeah.
Does it come to a dead end?
With the darkness that you see there, it might give one the feeling of that.
I'm gonna take a bit of rope.
Okay.
Just like the end of a rope, basically, and kind of toss it toward the darkness.
Okay, towards it or through it?
I'm trying to get it to enter the space where I cannot see very well.
Okay, but what I'm getting at is the amount of force.
I have a grappling hook, so you'll be able to hear if it hits something
better.
hard or drop, or it'll take the rope downwards if it is a drop off.
That's fair. So I think probably what happens is I take the rope out and you say grappling hook and I go, that's much better, and I'll take your grappling hook, I guess.
Yeah.
And do the same thing, but this time with a grappling hook. And we'll say, because now I have some weight at the end, I can toss it with a bit more force. So I'm trying to hit something on the other side if it's a wall or something. Okay. But I'll hold on to the rope to see in case it is a drop. So it doesn't like come out of my hands or whatever.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
All right. 20.
The darkness disappears. You hear the clank and you see the grappling hook sitting on what you would have thought was the other side of it right here.
Oh, I see. I go, so my character goes, it says, oh, I see. It's an illusion. And then I will walk forward through the illusion to show everybody else that it is in fact an illusion.
Okay. What are y'all doing?
Okay. I'll follow suit.
Okay, but where are you? I know. Where are you going from here? Is I guess we'll say you're all right here, about the 15-foot mark coming on through it.
All right.
And it is getting
Warmer.
somewhat
Yeah.
hot.
All right. We'll when we get to that branch in the hallway.
All right.
No, not that one. Not where your
No,
icon is. The early one. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's getting his little
Little
thingamajig.
spot. Yeah, you're talking about here.
Yes.
Okay. As you get here, it's extremely hot, and if you enter that square, you take 9 points of heat damage. And if you have anything outside on you that's paper, it's starting to smolder.
All right. Does it seem cooler to our right-hand side, or is that where the heat is coming from?
Your right-hand side.
Yeah, like that.
The north wall. Is the north wall
Yeah.
warm or
Okay,
cold?
right there. That's I'd say it's a slightly cooler.
All right. So.
And then compared to the southern side of the hallway.
All right. So we head up to the northern.
So we
the one
moved
that runs
quick.
northwest.
Is what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah.
All right.
it's
So you're
quick
moving
through
quick
there.
there. So we'll say 9 points. And as you go there, you see that those stairs lead up to a dead end.
All right.
Yep.
We'll come on back down and go back out that.
Do
Go
the
back
stairs
towards
lead to a
16.
dead end? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was assuming it was behind, just behind Tiv.
Okay.
So I took the damage for it.
Okay.
Do the stair up once we get up those stairs? Is it cool enough to not take damage, or is it still?
Oh
too
yeah.
hot there?
Once you get onto the stairs, you're not taking damage.
Okay. So I'll stay there for the moment, and kind of call back. It's a dead end. Don't risk it for the moment, and then I'm gonna check the wall.
Okay.
To see if it's a secret door. Concealed
All right.
door.
We'll hold on to that.
Yep.
Robert and Ignatius, what are you doing?
I guess we go through the illusion. I guess if you step through it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I guess we'll just keep following the party. I guess in.
So, all right. So you're going through the illusion and you're coming up here and you hear them say, it's a dead end up here. So
Mm-hmm.
are you going to continue towards their voices? We'll say you're right here. You're feeling increased heat.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep following the voices and keep following them.
All right. Then Robert comes up around here. You take 9 points of heat damage. Ignatius, you've heard all this, and what are you doing?
Well, I heard it's a dead end, so I'll just stay where I am.
All right. Where are you? Are you back here?
Sure, I don't know. I'll go in there and I'm gonna check out those lights. See, I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
Which lights? The lights up on 16B?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. You don't need to roll an Arcana check because there's nothing magical about them.
What about nature?
Nature. You can roll a nature check. It's a fairly simple one.
All right. I got a 23.
All right, no problem. All you needed was a 10. You know they're just luminescent mushrooms.
Okay. And there's nothing else in this room with the mushrooms?
Nope.
Then I'll just hang out here.
Outside the curtains.
I'll just hang out in here until They like,
Or on
you
wall.
know, start screaming or get attacked.
All right. So the rest of you three are up here. What are you doing? Oh, roll, Zetchi, roll me a perception.
If I'm touching the wall or something like that, would it be investigation instead, or no?
If you want to use investigation instead, you can.
Okay. 15.
You don't find anything.
I'll try the same thing. Searching
don't-
for
You don't find anything.
no.
No.
All right.
In
Fair
other
enough.
words, there's not a secret
All right.
or a concealed door. But when you guys give me a perception check with using your wisdom modifier.
All right. Cool. What about me?
All three of you that went there.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
All right.
You
So I get
didn't-
plus.
You didn't
Nope.
seem to notice.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 16.
All right. When you were going there, you did notice the open lava pit and the 3 pillars over here.
Oh boy.
And you
All right.
notice, and I'll say you noticed that there seemed to be another hallway opening over here.
And I tell the party, I say, look, this.
And
I say, oh,
Zetchi, what did you get?
I got a 19.
All right, you noticed the same thing then.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's where all the heat's coming from as well.
Yeah,
So-
I
Yeah.
caught that part. That's why I went, oh boy. That's probably in character. I'm like, we gonna risk trying to sneak past a dragon, or are we gonna jump into
I
the
say-
pillars of the
I
lava?
say that we try to get back to 16B. All right,
Yeah.
I'll try to stay as far from the other wall, because I really probably can't take another 9 points of damage. So
yeah.
I mean, I
Do-
can, but I don't
right.
want to.
Right, no one wants to take 9 points of
Yeah.
damage.
So yeah, so I'm going to try to stay as far from the heat and move back to the corridor as quickly as I can.
All right.
I'll follow.
All right. If you guys are moving quick and like that, I'll say you got, you know, the heat is there. You got 6. You take 6 points of damage because you're hugging the northern wall of that
All right.
hallway real
All right.
tight.
All right.
All right, so once
So
we get back,
basically, we sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask the cleric if he can actually heal.
Yes. Of course I can heal.
Yeah.
Good question.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
I could use some healing.
All right.
I'm down
All right.
to half hit points.
All right. Let me see. Well, I have to get close to you though.
Okay. You may
All right.
enter my space.
Okay. All right. And I sort of touch. Reach out my hand, touch you on the top of the forehead, and say, "By the mighty God compels you to be healed."
All right.
and unwilling or not, you are healed.
Yes.
Compelled
What's,
healing.
How much does it
Compelled
heal?
healing. Let me see. It's 1d8
Plus your wisdom modifier.
plus my wisdom modifier.
If you're
So
doing,
you.
if you're doing cure wounds. Now, if you're
Yes.
doing a different type of healing,
No, it's cure wounds. So it's 8. So 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9. 9 hit points back.
All right. So I'm back up to 34.
I will.
Okay.
I will say at this point, quietly, in case there's any dragons coming to listen. Do we want to try to rest in this room, or maybe down in the corridor down the stairs? But do we want to try to get some?
I think I'm going to say that I mean, this place is. We don't have enough fire protection,
Yeah.
amongst our group. I mean,
Yeah, you do.
I mean, well,
only one
you
of us.
yeah, one of
What?
yeah, I will look at Ignatius and say, do you have anything that would help with the heat for a party of 4?
I could probably do one person for an hour. But that'd be it.
Is that good enough? Not
No,
really.
I think I seriously think that we have
So-
to go to,
So close.
yeah, we have to go to Gandalf and see if he has, potions of fire resistance or something, because we're just going to keep on
Getting burned.
running
yeah.
into and getting burnt. We keep
Yeah.
on hitting these dead ends because we can't move into areas, that are literally molten lava here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I will say I'm not against that idea, but
Yeah.
we do have a
So-
dragon behind us, so
Well-
I don't think we would want to try to risk that at the very least without trying to rest first.
All right. Yeah, we
But-
could definitely rest. I would say we rest for the night inside
And if he attacks us,
the
we'll be
latter
ready.
part of 16B.
Right, as far north, maybe into that whole hallway.
Yeah,
Where are you
Maybe
talking?
watch
Where,
out.
where are you talking about? Right here.
right there. Yeah.
So actually, there's also a little part here where it's kind of curved. That's not marked as stair. I'm assuming that's flat.
This here.
What was
yeah.
in 20? What was in 20A?
They
Well,
don't know.
It
Well,
was
okay,
flaming
I-
hot.
Heat,
Yeah.
a lot of heat.
Heat. Yeah.
All that two of them could perceive is the opening here,
Let me open and
20B,
Okay.
20B, the 3 stone pillars sitting in lava, and an opening that's over here.
I'm going to cast.
I mean-
I'm going to cast fly on myself and check out in 20A.
All right.
All right.
But basically, what my character is doing is setting up a tent or camp in that little cove there, and then we can have a person on watch on the southern exit of 16B. That
Okay.
way, if a dragon does show up, it can't show up in dragon form. It's gonna be way too small for that. And anything else show up, we at least have a narrow passageway to defend. My character's
Okay.
basically like going through battle tactics here. Just be like,
All right. As you fly, Ignatius, down over here, you'll be taking 9 points of damage
Yeah.
up into here. Modify it down to what you are, because the standard damage. As far as
Okay.
you see over here, the opening, you see these 3 earthen pillars right here in the
Something on
middle.
them.
Nothing on them. They seem to go up for about 80 feet.
Okay, what about in 20A? Is there anything on the pillars? Is there
20A
anything in there that
What?
or is there just
20
rocks?
No, 20A is very unique. Each of these pillars are of a strange gray black rock that's hewn and standing about equidistant from each other on these either sides here. And they seem to have some ancient glyphs upon them. And right here, I'll say you fly right over here, right in here, you'll
Are they in
see.
Ignan or Draconic or Infernal?
No, and no. They're in Primordial, which I think maybe you have a dialect of that. Maybe.
Isn't that Ignan? I mean, fire.
Ignan's the
Elemental
fire
language.
dialect of primordial, technically.
Yeah, but the primordial is more the base ignon's more like the refine. A refine. That's why I'm saying you do have that. But you see this crystal that's clear floating right here in the center of them.
Well, how big is it?
The crystal is about 8 inches long, 4 inches wide, and about 6 inches deep.
Okay, so it's big enough to pick up and put in my pack.
Yeah, you might think that.
Well, I'm going to try to mage hand it.
Okay, your mage hand does not make it to it. You will feel the magic dissipate.
All right, then I'm going to fly up onto it.
As you fly and you get to here, you start falling.
All right, then I'm dead.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you designed this thing to do, but I mean, it's obviously 8th level is not going to have stuff to get to it. If you can't magic it and you can't get to it and everything burns you when you get close to it, I don't know how you expect people to get through this adventure.
Do you want to do anything now that you're falling?
I don't know. Like, if no magic works next to it, there's nothing that can be done.
Time to pull out the card of many things.
Yes, deck many things. Perfect.
Yeah.
None of us are there though.
No, and there is something that can be done. It's just that you haven't thought of it and haven't tried it.
Well, I mean, if you can't cast any spells and you can't get to it, and everything's going to burn you until you get to it. I mean,
you can cast spells any place outside of these.
I mean, I could teleport back to like the safe area, but I mean that would be it.
Well, at least do that so you're not falling into the lava.
Okay.
I would agree. I think your character would not just let themselves burn in lava.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll teleport out and be like, we can't do anything. Let's go home.
No, I think that what we need to do is we need to. Now you've seen it already, so you know we can at least explain it, and then maybe Gandalf can give us an idea of how to reach it. We could certainly
let me consult the gods. So exactly.
Let's not.
Ready?
Consult the gods.
Okay.
What are they gonna say? They're gonna.
It seems like they'd be very useful to know how to. It's okay.
I don't think the gods are gonna say it. They're gonna say, "Yeah, yep, there's a crystal there."
Good job.
No, I mean, like how we can get the crystal.
Yeah, that doesn't give that specific information, but okay. I mean, you can cast a spell if you want. I'm just gonna. I'm like, oh nope, can't get to it. Just go home.
All right. I'm gonna try my divination.
When he was in there,
Yep.
did he see all the way to the top? Like, what was the top like?
The top was basically open.
Open to the sky?
Yes.
So that's how you do it. You float down from up top.
That possibly.
Snatch the crystal, and then
then you're in an anti-magic zone where you can't do anything. And how do you get out?
no, you could rope down from the top, but you need
that's possibly one way. There's possibly another.
Yeah, my character's currently just thinking of ideas.
with
not
enough
talking.
Yeah, with enough fire resistance, because that's the key thing here, is with enough fire resistance, you can go down, get the, grab a hold of it, and then bring it straight up, because we don't know where the magic
One,
doesn't
if you-
work.
well, if you can get me close to it, I can actually touch it, and I can meld the stone and shape the stone to my liking.
You
I
might be
have
able
to
to touch one of the
physically-
touch
You mean
one of the pillars. You mean?
And
Yes.
Bad
possibly
idea.
break the circuit if it's like a circuit.
Mhm.
I mean, I could touch one of the stones.
I mean, I feel like I could shoot an arrow, a magical arrow, so it might be resistant to fire, and have it explode upon an impact. But I don't know if that will do enough damage, or it might negate magic that on it as well. That's the main two concerns I have with that.
I don't know why you want to destroy the pillar.
If you destroy the pillar, there was runes on it. You said, yeah.
Yes.
So maybe
If you destroy the
maybe
pillar,
the pillars are doing the anti-magic.
right?
Oh, maybe, but since we can't read them, there's no way to know. And it's basically in like a version of a language that I understand, but I still don't know anything because nope, you can't know it.
I didn't say you didn't know it.
Oh, I tried. I said, well, I know this language. What did they say? And he said, no. Well, nope, it's not. It's wrong language.
That's not exactly what I said, but
That's
what I said was, you asked if it was ignorant. I said, no, it's primordial. It's a dialect that you know some of. It'd be the same as if you're
when I said I was looking at it with the ignorant, it was inferred. What does it say?
I'm not working with inference on this, because this is basically your big bad. I'm looking for acute actions that you're telling me. Okay, I'm reading it.
I said I was looking at it, and these are the languages I know.
Yes, and I told you it's not exactly that, and so I'm not going to get in a pissing contest.
So how much could he decipher
It's like
what he could read?
I mean,
you would have to try to decipher it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and this is the example I'm going to give. It's like Germans in Germany up around Frankfurt trying to speak the dialect that's down in Austria or Bavaria. It's there's similarities. It's all from the same base, but there's some key differences. So you have to kind of study what you're trying to say. Not saying it's impossible. There's also a couple things that you guys haven't thought about. What you guys have come up with as possibilities are possible.
Right.
But,
yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, hey, there might just happen to be a switch that's concealed. You didn't look for any concealed doors or traps or anything like that that's to turn this off.
Not everywhere, at least.
No, when
we did look for a concealed door up.
Not down here.
That's why I said not everywhere.
Yeah, and he just flew in. That's
right.
Here again. I know I'm probably splitting hairs, but to jump to the conclusion that it's unsolvable actually irritates me, because it's not.
Yeah.
And an 8th level character would have no problem solving it, to be honest.
Yeah, depending on the characters, of course, but
it depends on the makeup and the skill checks for the one action. The other is the teamwork and how you do it. Not everything has to be done with magic.
Yeah.
No.
If I'm trying to, so my character's trying to think, if I have a whetstone,
Mm-hmm.
is it assumed that the whetstone is a circle? Or is it more like a square?
I would allow you to have your whetstone in any shape, because they come in many different shapes.
Okay. All right. Because so this is what my character will say. We still
Okay.
probably want to rest. It's probably just a good idea. We could prepare spells for tomorrow that might be helpful for this endeavor. Now that we know that it seems like the shard's right there. However, if no magic is possible, including destroying one of the pillars using magic, if I were to douse a rope in water and then carry that rope, or someone carry that rope while protected from fire, the magic should protect the rope as well, at least until we're given the chance to use it. What might be possible is to throw something like a whetstone, which would not burn up like rope might, in such a way that it could reach the crystal, and upon reaching the crystal, if it knocked it or hooked on it, maybe a grappling hook would be better here, actually, much better, then we might be able to pull it physically with the rope. But I am a little concerned that it might fall if pulled out of this field, and I don't know how long the water will last. Something while it's out there. I think something more effective, like something that absorbs heat better than water. There isn't a lot of things, but I don't know if any of us have anything like that can do it. Does anybody have anything like a silk rope?
Well, I have well, a silk rope would probably burn up faster than a regular,
That might be
tightly
true.
twined rope.
It might be true.
I have a grappling hook. I have a rope. I
Right.
have enough hit points where I can take the 9 points of hit points and then try to throw it, to the, and try to hook it onto the shard and pull it and see if it pulls.
Do we think the rope will maintain its protection from, like, it won't in the anti-magic field? It will need whatever resistances it has naturally. Water will help,
Right.
because it'll dissipate off of it, but it
A
won't.
second, yeah. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference whether it's wet or not. It's either going to, it's either going to get there or it's not. Water is not going to make the rope withstand,
The heat. Yeah.
Well, that's a
yeah.
pretty now. If you're
My
gonna,
character
you're-
would assume water would help, because that's how you deal with things.
If you're go-
Yeah.
if you're gonna throw from here, you're talking 10,
yeah,
20,
it's like a
30, 40,
40
50,
feet.
60.
50, 60 feet there to get it. So that would be a challenge. How,
Yeah.
but there's, like I said, there's a couple ways that could work if you did certain things, but
Yeah, I could shoot an arrow that far, but the rope wouldn't last long enough, and the arrow won't be able to
I'll be
catch
right
the
back.
crystal. Right.
I could cast the stone shape on the pillow and make stairs towards the actual object in question.
Assuming it doesn't negate the magic, that could be useful. Yeah.
you just got a thief, would you?
So could I do that?
Well, we're injured, and anybody
No,
jumping.
but I'm just saying there's.
No, but could I actually touch a pillow, one of the pillows, and cast a stone shape on it?
You want to walk down into the area that deals continuous fire damage, and then jump 20 feet to try to reach a pillar over lava?
How far away are these pillows?
20, 30 feet.
Yeah, about 20 or so for the edge of it, but
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'll get close to the edge as possible. All right. Let me
Like,
see.
I think it's possible to do
Perhaps-
that, but
Maybe if you decipher what it's actually saying, there might be something that you can learn on turning off the magic field.
All right. Let's see if I can.
You-
does anybody speak the language that's written on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ignatius partly does. So
Partly does, so that's something.
yes.
All right. Okay. Let me see what I can do then. All right. So he goes to the edge, looks over. Do I see the writing?
Yeah, you can see the writing.
Okay.
Uh,
So I
You're
gotta.
and while you're there, you're taking 9 points of
Okay.
damage.
All right. So I'm gonna activate a spell known as Tongues. The spell grants you, the creature, or your tongue, the ability to understand any spoken language if you hear it or whatever, basically. So I start to gibble tongue in the Old Testament of the ancient days of like the first gods when they were around. The ancient tongue of the true tongue of tongues of tongues.
It's so good, but it still doesn't help you read it. It's only for verbal.
It's only for verbal. You
Damn.
can,
Yeah, but
you can speak
but
it.
wait, if Ignatius reads
Yep.
it
Mhm.
because he partly understands it,
Yeah.
and he's just sounding out the words,
There you
and
go.
then Robert cast a tongue spell
Mhm.
to decipher what Ignatius is saying. Robert might get a clearer picture of what
Yeah.
the incantation is.
But here again, if Ignatius
Yes.
reads the primordial
Mhm.
and makes a arcane check,
Right. He may know it already.
that's right.
All right, so let's try that first.
Fine. You do that, and then I'll do my
Yeah.
tongues.
You have your tongues, and that's good backup.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Good plan. Yeah. I speak the tongues of many tongues. Well, it's the only thing I can do, really.
No, it was like, oh no, it's gonna work, and I was like, wait, no, that's brilliant. This is how you know they have experience in gaming. Come with these good ideas.
So
I don't know if our player Ignatius is around though, so
Ignatius?
he's not
What?
muted. Oh, there you go.
All right, so you're going to make the roll, right? For
Sure. I
arcane.
mean, I when I went up and I looked at it, I meant I was reading it.
Okay, so you have to
But
make.
I click the button that says look at pillar, and then I click the button that says read pillar, and then I click the button that says translate pillar. It's like if I have to be that specific.
We need you to roll Arcana.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yes,
Just roll
you do
Arcana.
need to be that specific.
Yes.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Push the button. Get high.
Okay,
it's really not that high.
I got a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll pull from that to where it says find hidden panel and push plunger down.
All right. I tell everyone that. Find hidden panel and push plunger down.
All right, so we'll start searching the hallway
Yeah.
and that alcove. So
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
take
start
what,
with the
9 points. Yeah.
Sure, I guess, yeah. So I'll take
You
the
know
9
what?
points.
I put resistance and fire on the guy for an hour.
Okay. You pick whoever you want that on.
Well, I mean, who's got the one dude's got like who's got the highest?
Well,
Investigation.
You have a rogue.
Yeah, my investigation is +5.
Okay, mine's actually
Nice.
higher than that.
Right.
Mine
Because your
is
intelligence
8.
is higher.
Yep. Seems good to
Nice.
me. Ignatius does
Right.
it.
So I don't have to. So yeah, I'll investigate
Yeah.
the area.
Okay.
Well, I will say my character will investigate the hallway leading up to it that's not hot, just to be sure
Okay.
that it isn't further back.
All right. Ignatius, I'll need 2 investigation rolls with advantage, and Zetchi, I'll just take 2. Since you're searching, also it'll be investigation, but not with advantage.
I got a 28 and a 26.
All right.
I'll roll one. I got a
Okay.
20. I'll let Tiv do the other one,
All
since
right.
he's probably
All
also
right.
looking.
No, I only rolled a 9.
Oh, okay. And Ignatius, you'll find right here on this part of the wall right here a stone piece that has a slight crack in it on the side and the back, and it will push in.
Okay, I
And
push it.
okay, as you push it in, you feel like there's a plunger that's behind it that's pushing there, and then it reveals a cool breeze coming out of it with a quartz, it'd be like a quartz handle or plunger that's there that you could push down.
I pushed it down.
Okay, as you push that down, there's actually a large cloud of fog and mist that comes around the pillar, down around the pillars and the lava, and you would definitely notice the temperature drop as far as that. And you would surmise that possibly those pillars are off.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I mean, everyone else can like see the thing and be like, "Oh, well, I pushed the button."
Okay.
Great.
So
do you have
fly over and grab the crystal.
or
Can't
well,
fly anymore.
maybe
No, it
Oh.
was the flying is like that was one of my higher level spells, and it got disbanded, so I'm can't fly anymore.
Okay.
is there another spell we can have that can grab that far away? 'Cause I really don't
You
wanna
guys
put a
are
rope in.
probably just gonna have to try to throw your grappling hooks and grab it.
Well, no. Well, how about the disc, the floating disc?
That's a follow a person.
That's
though.
gonna fall to the
Not if the
bottom of
magic
the
is
floor.
off.
No, there's like a pillar, and there's like however many feet drop and
Right.
lava, and the floating disc only goes 3 feet off the ground.
Let me see.
At all times.
Let me see.
You
Well,
still
like I
have-
said,
you still
like
have
I said,
you still
like
have
I said,
a mage hand, right?
I could like touch the ground and create like a footpath towards it. Like, don't forget, I still got shaped stone in my
That's
pocket.
true. That's true.
So yeah, that's what I can do to help if you want me to help.
I'm sure.
Alright.
Sure, go ahead.
Right. So he goes to the edge as far as he can, takes some
Alright.
more damage, and then he'll touch the ground and shape stone to like make a pathway, basically towards the diamond in the rough.
All right. Shape stone. Huh? How much stone? How much area can you shape?
Let me double check.
He can
Shape
do
stone.
He can do a 5-foot square indefinitely.
Yeah, definitely. So I can do a
Alright.
5-foot square.
Oh, you
He
can
can,
go right
no,
through
the thing is, he
crystal.
can do a 5-foot square, and then he could like push the 5-foot square 5 feet and have another 5-foot square behind it. So
Mhm.
Then all right.
You can make
Yeah.
a bridge to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make a bridge to it.
Okay, I'm fine with that. That you get to it and you're able to take it.
Okay. I take it, I guess it, and like I sort of like present it to everyone and say, here you go. I guess and this is what you was looking for. I'm not
All
going
right.
to steal it, and I'm not going to take it from you.
I'm guessing this isn't the ruins that you were looking for, though.
Well, no, these are
Like-
ruined. These are.
Like I
Oh,
said,
you meant his character. Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry.
my character was looking for the ruins of what's my god's name? Tempest. Yes. Sorry.
What was
Sorry.
my god's name again?
Tempest. I always forget sometimes.
Whoops.
So yeah. So I'm looking for my character's looking for a ancient lost temple, an ancient old temple, ancient old temple to Tempest.
And this
Oh.
isn't one of those, yeah.
Nope. By the looks of it, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Well, we got the crystal.
And
All we
like I
need
said,
to do is get
I'm
past
a-
the dragon. No problem.
well, we're assuming that the dragon was even attracted to our presence.
That's what I mean by get past the dragon.
Yeah.
Or hopefully avoid its notice by spending a week down here.
Or what? Does any of you have like dimension door?
No, I do not have dimension door.
Mention door only goes like 100 feet.
I argue we rest. We've obtained the crystal. We rest.
Yes, rest. Lots of
I
resting.
say that we should not rest here.
No.
There's
Okay.
no other place to rest.
Well, I will sneak back to the entrance and see if I spot the dragon anywhere in the distance.
You, I put my hand on your shoulder, are a courageous man.
I said
And-
because whoever was in charge of this place is going to know that the crystal is missing.
You're
So
probably right.
You know, yeah, you don't rob the bank and then hide in a vault. You know, it's like
It's
Yeah.
exactly what the movie Inside Man is about.
Yeah. In my mind, I was like, well, it might be possible. But all right.
so. I mean, I'm kind of small, so if I just creep up to the edge of the cavern,
Okay.
you know, and using all of my stealth and everything, you know,
Yeah.
the chances of the dragon actually spotting me from that distance away
You'll
is probably not very good.
you'll be able to do it. Give me a perception check.
Perception or stealth?
Perception. I'm giving you the
All right.
stealth. I mean,
All right.
down the hallway, you don't have nothing looking for you.
I rolled a 14.
A 14. You
Mhm.
don't see them out there.
All right. Going down from this, going down from number 5, because that's where we're at right now,
Mm-hmm.
is
It's
how
steeper.
far is it to? How far is it? It's steeper.
Yes.
How far is it to the? And our exit was closed off from
Yeah.
to where we entered in.
Number 2, it got got blocked off.
So and what time of day is it?
It was 9 o'clock when you were starting up there. You had the battle. It's Probably late afternoon.
Late afternoon. I say we rest for a short rest until nightfall, and then we make a break for it to. I think there's a forest down beneath us, correct?
Below the volcano, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get off the higher elevation.
Yeah, I say we make for it
Because
for the tree line in the near darkness. So from dusk on.
let's see here. And
Unless everybody wants to rest an entire day in here.
but yeah, you have a from the volcano off to the southwest is a forest, and then off to the southeast is some forest and smaller mountains, and then off to the north east is rolling hills, and then
No, I'd rather be in the cover of a forest.
because let's see here, let me share that, because this is what you got. This is where you guys are right here. You have the forest that's here. You got the forest and mountains.
No, we want to go the other way.
And you got the forest and mountain here.
That's where we want to go because we want to head towards the
You want to
city.
get here, yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Now,
Mhm.
I will say real quick, I'm gonna have to head off
Well,
like now-ish.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, actually it's getting close to that.
I was gonna tie it up because you guys basically finished it as far as that. I'll tie it up real quick. You guys make it back to Nizaba after a rest in 16B.
Okay.
You can rest the whole day and get a long rest there because it's the heat and the comfort and everything is good. So you get like an in-city rest, and
Okay.
so you have a full rest there to start it off. You'll make it back to Ninzaba, and Gandalf will look for an after actions report from you, and you guys will give it to him. You'll talk about the dragon. You'll show him the shard, and he'll arrange transportation for you back to Illumina to give it to Pincus so they can take care of the chaos magic. As far as that, you guys will get 4 XP.
Nice.
Okay.
Gandalf for you taking care of finding the piece and finding the reason for, unbeknownst to you, the reason for what was causing the population to become zombie-like up there. You found that and such. He'll give you each a choice of one common magic item that he can provide for you out of his storehouse, and he'll give you
Ring of fire resistance.
no
Common magic
Com-
item.
common.
Yes.
No. Just,
And he'll give each of you 20 platinum pieces.
What about my character? Because he was only like a one-shot character. My
Yeah.
character. Like, in a way. So
He'll
what does he give me?
he'll give you a tome that has writings about your deity.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, 'cause that's what he was after, really. He wasn't after anything valuable, or he didn't want any gold or anything like that. All he wanted was to like find some relic of his god.
And there you go. You have
really.
something to help
There you
you on
go.
your way.
And each of you will get a, I believe it's called a tartar with the crest of Nizaba there. Along with that, you'll get a paten that will denote you as an honorary citizen of Nizaba and give you the title of protector of Nizaba.
Nice.
Okay.
And take 2 inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, we did get a lot done. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take a look at all these things and work on it, and then I'll put in a, on the Facebook page for the adventure. I'll type in, what my characters actually gained.
Okay. There is the Excel sheet for
Right.
the characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that because I printed up my character on D&D Beyond,
Yep.
and then I'll see how that works out. 'Cause I'm not that familiar with 5th edition. It's probably only the second time I played 5th edition.
Okay.
So I'll work on that. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to run too.
Yeah.
Because I
Thanks for running, Charles.
played right through.
Well, hopefully,
Yep. Thanks for running.
hopefully you
And-
guys enjoyed it.
Yep.
I had fun.
And yes, definitely had fun. And
And I think that's the last piece of the chaos shard.
Might
Cool.
be.
So I'll have
Thanks
to
for
check.
playing.
I have to check my paperwork and see about if it is. Then there should be the final with the scales of balance and the temple to put the chaos magic back into balance. So,
hey, and if everybody, while you're here,
yeah.
if you could all just like put something into the Facebook page, like on for the adventure, that way we can make sure that we're all on each other's friends lists, and we can bring this group together for just any other role playing that we happen to be doing.
Seems good to me.
So what you want to do?
Do you wanna just post it on the event?
Yeah, just on the event, just everybody put in there,
Perfect.
hey, this was Robert, this was Isaac and Zochi, just put everything out there. That way we can make sure that we can come together again if I'm running a game or someone else is running a game, or Charlie wants to run something else, we could all be networked together and come back together again.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Yay.
All righty,
See you
guys.
later, guys.
Yep, take it easy. Great time, Charles, so thank you.